showdown in the table overtake them. So as we get on to the map for our first game of the day, I'm going to see exactly what's going to be going on. We saw a lot of teams hot dropping on top of each other, so I expect a bit of a bloodbath, especially towards the middle of the map. Whole heap of teams over here, and yep, as expected, KLA find themselves in a brief scrap here versus SS1. Going to be able to get on to 2-2, keeping that pressure up onto them. They're trying to make a break for it. They've only got the grey armor, lose a lot of HP to those fist weapons from CXZ, and 2-2 goes down very fast, and the rest of SS1 now looking to make a break for it, although WBG have actually slid into the action, but they've lost a player. KLA popping off with a big start here. Walker finds himself in a bit of danger. He's going to have to step away and disengage from the fight, but Zen gets himself caught out. Rosemary gets knocked back, and KLA still in complete control of the area. Other teams coming in though, so KLA may just be happy with their 2 kills. They might just play tidy up. So that might be the game plan. Scale rushes potentially coming in from CXZ. Doesn't make a connection, but Sansi finds himself caught out, losing all of his armor, a lot of HP. Now onto FPX. They do change their tune. Junks tries to make a break for it. I don't think he's going to get away from KLA. They're just playing this drop very well, securing themselves the kill. Ults are getting popped here now by KLA to keep the pressure up onto Zhao. They're trying to make an escape for it, but I think CXZ should be able to hunt them down, even with such a solid start to KLA's game.
Yeah, KLA is really doing a good job. They're coming in here, they're sticking together. They do a little bit of early looting and then immediately snap onto one of those players who is caught out of position. They're by themselves, separated from their team, pick up that elimination. The team tries to come in and clean it up. Unfortunately, Fun Plus Phoenix comes in and throws a wrench into that, and KLA backs away. They kind of fade into the background there and allow those two teams to start fighting and then come in and catch players out of position. They've managed to go ahead and string together 3 eliminations for themselves. They haven't had to do a lot of looting either because they've had free pick of those bodies, so they're letting those teams sort of do it right now. WBG coming in though, Fun Plus Phoenix as well, and KLA's got to be very careful here not to be caught between these two teams. They will pick up the elimination onto Sansi though and go to 4, picking up that soul boom as well as some much needed other items, and then they're just gonna let WBG and Fun Plus Phoenix continue the fight while they back away here. They don't want to go too hard here. WBG will pick up one of those eliminations on Fun Plus Phoenix's Zhao, but they are going to go to 3 while our boys from KLA go to 4 and slip away yet again. They need to be a little careful here, as right now CXZ the only player with their ult available here. So they've decided to back off and do a little bit of looting, but I doubt they're going to leave the area if they want to get their hands on that extreme longsword, given the fact that they've already picked up 4 eliminations. As we pop the other side of the map, we're going to take a look here at EWG and then immediately back to KLA as WBG finds them, and the action is going to be starting here. CXZ needs to be careful. Most of his armor stripped away here, looking for a reset, and he knows he's going to need it once he comes in here. He does have that ult to cover for the team here, and it looks like he's going to need it. There it is. The ult going to be invested immediately here. He's going to catch most of WBG in it as KLA loses one of their members though. The 17's down, and CXZ just trying to use that ult to save the team here for as much as possible. Jing though going to come in. CXZ taking quite a bit of damage. He's going to go airborne here. Grab their teleport just to break away. Jing coming in though to catch on to CXZ, re-ulting now here, trying to lock CXZ down, but CXZ gonna break away here, and it looks like he might live to fight another day. KLA's QGG trying to break away here with the flight as well, but might have given away the direction where CXZ is, and this could be bad. CXZ trying to get most of a reset here, is going to turn back into this fight. It looks like trying to give QGG just a little bit of a break to break away, but QGG might have called him off as WBG goes to chase him down. No, we're going to see CXZ actually trying to fight Arano down here and make a play happen, or actually, I apologize, a huge parry coming in though from Walker. Nothing CXZ can really do here. The F is invested, but he's just going to be hunted down by the rest of the team. He gets another parry, but it doesn't matter as WBG cleans it up, and KLA going to be forced back to the soul altar.
KGG just griefed the hell out of CXZ there. To be fair, I think when you actually looked at it, I believe he's the one running around with a purple weapon. So they probably want to keep the better loot if they can. So if it means sacrificing CXZ for QGG, kind of makes sense why they decided to go for that. That's going to be my assumption, was they were trying to turn the attention off QGG and onto CXZ, because they knew that purple weapon was going to be more valuable, where CXZ only have blues, which are going to be fairly easy to kind of replace down the line. But a solid start, other than that ending there for the side of KLA, getting those kills. Very, very powerful start as having a look at Jing's setup, actually. This is a nice little graphic. I haven't seen this before. Seeing what everyone's running.
Nice little look at the rune pages there. Not sure what's going on between WBG and Alliance there. WBG comes over the wall, looking to do some shopping. Alliance is there shopping, and Alliance just sort of backs away, and WBG is like, all right, look, we need to do some shopping. You can go do what you need to do here. And neither team wanting to take the engagement. And, you know, smart play there from WBG because they did just invest a huge amount of abilities and ultimates there to take that fight with KLA. So if Alliance is going to let you have the box there and not challenge you for it, you absolutely do not go in there and you just let them back away. Taking a look over at OUG now, popping over to Team JL. JL off to a slow start here. Lots of loot under their belt here. They 2 purple weapons, 2 sets of purple armor as well, but no eliminations to their name just yet, as we are 33 players still alive in the lobby. Zone 1 getting ready to collapse on to Zone 2, which means shortly we will see those Realms of Yang getting ready to start coming through. EWG down on the backside, 3 eliminations to their name. They've already been able to pick up at least 1 team here worth of eliminations, but still a lot of looting for this team to do. A couple of purple weapons, 1 set of purple armor under their belt, and that armor is going to be on their Zai here. This is a very interesting comp. I enjoy the idea of Kurumi, Matari, Zai. Not exactly sure how it's going to play out. It looks like 5-2-1 coming inside here, going to be dropping that Bane's Breath from down below. Not quite sure where that Bane is going to be dropping, but it is going to be one of those early blue Banes dropping on the map. 5-2-1 here with 4 eliminations to their name as they start to go on the hunt for some more players here. Things slowing down while players wait for those Yangs to come through. They do not want to take some of these fights until they figure out where those Yangs are going to be dropping in place. Looks like 5-2-1 is going to come over here, though, looking to maybe do a little bit of shopping, a little bit of looting. Pampy not finding what they were looking for, so they're going to head back to the rest of the team. GG's LXM topside, though, here. Not sure if they see 5-2-1 down below. They do. Immediately swapping to the pistol here, looking to find a way into this fight here, but they need to be careful as the rest of GG lagging a little behind. They were going to go see CJS coming through. GG deciding they're going to move on. They're not going to initiate that fight. LXM going ahead and breaking away with the rest of the pack here. We will see those Yangs getting ready to come through now. As we take a look, Team TE going to be heading towards 1, JL towards another. Team KLA a little spread out, but QGG sitting on 1. Alliance in the top right on another one, and it looks like 3 to 4 teams fighting over another one here. It looks like OUG and Alliance all sitting here waiting for that Yang to come through. Here we go. EWG going to head right on inside, and it looks like it's going to be Team Alliance versus EWG, JL versus OUG, TE versus WBG. And look at this, EWG. You
get to see the Matari version
with the Volpine essence.
Alrighty, well, Alliance going aerial right now for the moment. It's just going to be looking for the opportunity. Great little parry onto Yuma. Didn't see who did that, but they're going to come in for the slam, get onto NY7, try and focus that Kurumi down nice and early. Ultimate still available, but EWG are already down a player. Little bit awkward from them. Comes in for another F, gets the ultimate off now. He's going to just chunk through some of these Alliance members, but this is already a man disadvantage. A heavy loss here for the side of EWG, and they are getting absolutely rolled inside this realm of Yang. Nothing they're going to be able to do about that one. Look, it goes down real fast.
Oh my goodness, as we pop over to OUG here versus Team JL. JL seems to be a little in control of the situation right now. That Kylan ult tearing through the team, buying them quite a bit of space here, but the Kurumi ult doing its best to keep OUG on their feet here. Unfortunately, VVV not getting as much damage out as he would hope here with that ultimate, as we're going to see the tornado come down from their tumult here. The King coming in heavy here. Looks like they have that F activated here, so got to be careful about out, sending the blues in. BVV trying to lock it down onto that Kurumi. The King not having any of it though. BVV still trying to keep the target there on the Kurumi. They want that Kurumi out of the fight if they can make it happen. BVV here on the 5th place, now forced to turn onto the King. The King continuing to be a nuisance here for BVV as they try to get hold of the Kurumi. Now Jinyu gonna block his path as well. BVV just not able to get onto the target he wants to here, but Jinyu taking a ton of damage from the 5th place. No place to go. BVV wants it here. He's able to find it with the F there. Just one hit away. Zinyu will go down, and JL now take control of the fight here. Trying to come in. They want to lock it in, but no! BVV goes down now as well. It is still a 2v2. The King gonna pop that ult yet again coming in. Oh my goodness, it's all gonna time out, and both teams are gonna be heading out with the Yang depletion.
That took way too long to tidy that fight up. Cost them heavily. They all go down, so multiple teams to Yang depletion. This means the game accelerates quite a lot because you have an extra team than you normally would have who needs to cleanse themselves. So this could really accelerate the game off the back of this one. WBG with that depletion themselves are currently looking to try and get themselves cleared as they're going versus EWG, who lost their own fight. So this could be an elimination. One of these teams is going down and going out as Walker already take down Lue. The dash is just absolutely shredding through. And this Matari comp from EWG with the Zai. Don't quite think it's been hitting the mark here, unfortunately. It's down goes another. Gonna see them look for their final tidy up onto Cookie.
Yeah, poor Cookie here. No place to go as the members of WBG come in, and they're not going to let Cookie get away here. We're going to see them land that parry into the Dragon's Rush, Nej's Might, and that's all they wrote for EWG's Cookie there. That will be it for EWG this game, and WBG buy themselves back into this game here as they also pick up 3 eliminations for themselves. Absolutely huge for them. They're going to go to a total of 8 eliminations as we get ready to head into that mid-game. OUG on the outskirts here. Coming in, it looks like Alliance down low. Team TE as this just breaks out into a fight club. OUG with that Yang depletion, like you said, gonna speed things up here. Alliance gonna lose NY7 there, but Alliance, thankfully, with that Vermilion Bird's Might, will keep their game alive here. TE's Watch taking a lot of damage. TE still in this fight, and OUG wants to tidy up both of these teams if they can off of an extremely clean third party. Watch goes down. OUG able to clean up 14. Now another team coming in is JL for the 4th party here. OUG forced to take this fight here after finding their way back into the game, cleansing that Yang depletion. They don't have a choice. They've got to take this fight here with JL and make something happen. We're going to see the ultimate coming in from the Hottie while BVV rips through the teams. JL here in the same boat that the members of OUG are, just needing to find their way back in. OUG will find an exit from the fight as it looks like Alliance wants to come give it the run back here with the 5th party into the fight. JL trying to turn their attention on to Alliance as they still have that Yang depletion and need to find a way to cleanse it here. Alliance down below trying to just keep some space here between themselves. OUG getting locked onto by yet another team as Balda shows up, and this has just turned into one cluster of a fight. OUG was able to come in, clean up 2 teams, but now they're the ones threatened of being cleaned up here. We're going to see that Tessa Tether come through the King, trying to create as much space as they can. Balda's Peak going to be hit by it as well. Alliance coming in there with the Flame Breath, and OUG is just trying to break away from this fight. They're going to lose Zinyu. Very, very unfortunate here, but they cannot afford to stick around here with only 2 players left alive on the team as every one of these teams come in for a massive clash, Jake.
There's so many people in this fight. It's just absolute carnage. We are going to see JL now getting themselves almost a kill, but Wu Shen comes in and they're able to port out to safety. But man, there is not a lot of time left for the side of JL. They got a minute to get some kills. Does look like Alliance now could be on their marks as they're trying to finish them up. 51 seconds, so Alliance don't have to live for too long. NY7 gets opened up onto, is able to break away. Tessa Charm goes through, does land onto TXJ. He's the only one who gets hit by it. Revenge finds himself in a little bit of danger, is able to break away. The Sandstorm breaks out, and 35 seconds left for the side of JL here as they are holding on. Are going to find themselves charmed up. 28 seconds to get a kill, though, as they're getting opened up onto Yuma. Loses a fair amount of HP to the dual halberds, but not enough for it to be significant yet, and I think JL, it might just be donezo for them unless a miracle hands itself on a silver platter for them. Charges now getting used here from VVV as he's just trying to dash through left, right, and center. KLA, GGG on the mark. Can they get a Soul Bloom in time? 1 second left, and down go JL. They are eliminated from the lobby, and GG even able to get the credit for one of those kills. Really, really nice. Now KLA getting focused up by 521. 521 are looking for them. CXC gets the knock back onto a couple of players. Just trying to play some space now. I think he's been able to give him the slip. KLA gets away.
Yeah, absolutely insane. We're going to see Alliance there in the background. By the way, the Yang's coming through during the entirety of that fight, and nobody even prioritizing them. Alliance looks like they get a free Realm of Yang, if I'm not mistaken. WBG here also going to be getting that White Tiger's Prowess. Alliance going to be taking the new version of Draco Storm. One of the changes we saw this patch was that Draco Storm, when you pick it up in Immortal War now, gives you a little bit of HP rage back when you take it. So the Draco Storm just a little bit more enticing for some of these teams, and Alliance being a team that decides it is very enticing for them. Alliance here off to a very interesting start. 5 eliminations under their belt here, and despite all of the madness in that cluster, it looks like they only picked up 1 elimination there. I haven't seen a dust up like that since season 1, where Trios teams were just all about fighting nonstop. We cut the lobby down to 28 players here. So many players there with the Yang depletion. Like you said, things going a little bit crazier because 2 full teams coming out there, an extra team there with the Yang depletion, but also the teams with the buff as well coming through and just fighting nonstop. And typically you don't see teams run it back into a big cluster like that, but the 2 teams that actually saw themselves take the revives there from the Vermilion just said, the heck with it. Everybody's fighting. We're going to become part of it. And it just turns into a massive mob here inside Imperium. And now Alliance running through here with the Draco, checking statues as we're going to cut over to Fun Plus Phoenix. Their last member here, Sanzi, just getting cut down by the members of WBG. I say last member, they may have another member floating out there somewhere, but WBG picks up another elimination and we'll go to 9 eliminations as we cut over to KLA. Chasing down one of S1. I do believe it is Rosemary. Rosemary forced to burn the ultimate here. Not a whole lot they can do in this 1v3 scenario, so just trying to make the most of it while they've got it. Unfortunately, it's not going to last too long. The F has been invested on the side of Rosemary as well as the ultimate. No place for them to go. The pistol shot's going to ring through, and KLA is going to clean up S1's Rosemary.
It's nice because a lot of this is a result of the changes to the point scoring system at the beginning of the season, where now the kill multiplier only applies to first place. So surviving into the game actually doesn't have as much importance. If you can get 10 kills at the beginning of the game and then go out before first circle closes, that's gonna be a pretty decent game for you. And that's one of the things what I think we're seeing, because you don't have to worry about getting that multiplier. You know, those kills, unless you're on track for a first place, those kills are most likely just going to be the points, a couple of placement points as well. But for the most part, teams are a lot more willing to go out early and just risk it all for big fights. So I think that's been a really nice change for this season, and why we're seeing so many teams scrapping. As Zinyu here, unfortunately being run down by the Viper, is going to unfortunately find himself taken out. He's picked off now. 3-3-0. Finds himself pinned against 2 members of OUG. Is trying to make a breakaway for it and reunite with the rest of his team. OUG also down a player, so this could get a little risky. Is now you from Bowder looking for the king. No armor on him, so they know he's going to be an easy kill. Golden halberds as well. Not going to take long to kill him. Does take a flamer to the face on the way past. Doesn't really matter too much to him. There's the kill for Bowder. Another one in their pocket, and Bowder 6 kills in right now. It's a good start to the day, and the scoreboard right now can be a little deceptive because some teams have 6 points and some have 40. That's because they played. They've already played today, or yesterday, or well, Friday. We're on Sunday. My days are bubbled up, man. This week has been bad for me on days. Really bad.
OUG's SS down here, by the way. Speaking of having a bad day, hiding in the bush, just trying to keep things alive for OUG. That Kurumi by themselves. And you here checking bushes, just avoids checking the bush that SS is in for some reason. SS, after seeing that, got to be breathing a sigh of relief that you missed that bush and didn't turn around and immediately check it. As we cut over to WBG here, looks like they were just trading blows with Alliance and decided to break away here as we are getting ready to head into zone 4 here. WBG sitting on quite a number of kills, 9 eliminations for themselves. Like you said, if you're able to scrap together 10 kills before going out, fairly good game for you here in trios, those points, because of the way the multiplier has changed, where only that first place team getting the multiplier really does bring some incentive for these teams to look to come in and scrap together a bunch of kills in that early to mid game. Speaking of which, as we are transitioning towards the mid game here, we are going to look to see that first mid to late game Bane's Breath getting ready to come through. Taking a look over here at Team TE, their Soul Jade setup and their weapon armor setup here. Wash with that legendary set of armor. You can see lines down below. Yuma with a legendary set for themselves as well. About riding the edge of the circle here, trying to be careful not to pressure too much into some of these fights. We're going to see a little bit of money changing hands here between you and Peak. You here with the legendary set of dual halberds as we see Peak head into the zone here, looking to do a little bit of shopping for the rest of the team. You just holding off the edge here. We are going to see, there it is, that first set of big Spirit Wells coming through. Alliance trying to secure for themselves. Again, those big changes here coming in off the Spirit Wells. They only last for 180 seconds before they completely disappear now. So Alliance is going to have to work it if they really want to get their hands on this. The Ballista coming into play as well. Ma able to avoid that Ballista shot coming through. It is WBG on the Ballista here, trying to make something happen, but 5-2-1 going to come up and knock them down from the Ballista, which buys Alliance quite a reprieve here, as those Ballista shots not going to be coming down on them. And it is Alliance who is going to secure themselves that Spirit Well. Going to be absolutely huge for this team here. They are able to get together a... Yeah, the wind spout here for Ma, but also that second set of legendary armor for them as well. Absolutely massive. The Ballista still in play now. WBG back up on it. Oh my goodness.
One more.
Wash.
Oh, he's so close.
Oh no, Wash is going to be able to get just in range to avoid the Ballista taking him out here. So much damage coming in there. Alliance here again. Yuma looking to lock something up here, and that Takeda fully online now with the gear set that Alliance has been able to put together for themselves.
It's interesting to see that now that you get a buff inside that Spirit Well, you do now see more of a contest. Typically that Spirit Well, like maybe 1 or 2 teams will contest it and they just kind of give it up. But it's interesting to see that, yeah, now they're going to be more willing to scrap for these Spirit Wells at this stage of the game, where typically at this point, like if you had first move on Spirit Well, unless it's White Tigers in that final one, you were pretty much guaranteed to get it because no one saw the point in risking it all for a Spirit Well. So it's very interesting to see, but we might start to see a little bit more aggression coming out. Obviously, we got that end-game Bane's Breath coming up soon as well, which will probably just de-incentivize any action from the players. Unless you are mispositioned and you find yourself taken out on the run to somewhere safe. For the most part, it does kind of just... It kind of tells everyone off and just tells them to calm out for a second and catch their breath. So that'll be coming up fairly soon. And then it's really going to be about that final Spirit Well. Is there going to be a White Tigers in there? That's the real question. OG lost SS to the zone. Okay. Not sure how that happened.
Yeah,
big congregation of teams atop that hill.
Yeah, like you said, SS going on the zone. We are going to see that Bane's Breath coming through. Nobody wanting to take the risk there. We see everybody trading those range shots, just trying to avoid being caught up in the middle of a tear up when that Bane's Breath comes down on their head. GG down below here. The Wu Chen buying that team a little bit of space there by throwing those blades down and getting those wind walls up for them, trying to block some of these range pokes you see coming through about on the cannons here, just throwing damage towards KLA. QGG, quite a lot of damage onto him, and with that blue armor is going to make himself a big target. They are going to be able to catch up and get a couple of cannon shots down here. KLA just trying to keep things moving here as QGG able to get a full reset, heading towards the edge of that Bane's Breath. Players needing to be careful. Alliance down below taking cannon shots from WBG, and we're going to see a team come up looking to evict WBG, but that huge Staff Soul Jade coming through, just buying so much space for Axio up top here. Alliance remains on the bottom side here, not wanting to risk taking too much of a fight, but do not want to put themselves in the range of that Ballista. And this is quite an interesting final circle where we have Ballista still just maintaining its space here inside of Circle 4. We are collapsing down onto Zone 5 now, though, and it looks like Ballista is going to be swallowed up by the zone. So many of these players going to be forced away. GG situating themselves on the top side of the hill here in a powerful position here. You see that legendary Soul Jade coming in there from the Fist Blades, and LXM just using it to maintain these teams staying at a distance from them. They do not want to give up the hill that they've been able to get their hands on. Alliance down below trading blows with team KLA, looking to find a reset for themselves before things start to go a little bit hectic, because Zone 5 is collapsing down super tight right now. We're going to be coming into Zone 6 in the next couple of seconds, and there's going to be very little space left for all of these teams. Can you imagine 18 players still left alive?
Yeah, there's a whole heap of players left in this circle. Lions taking the low ground angle right now. Pretty geared up, to be honest, with all those golden armors and weapons under their belt. GG. Only got the blue fists onto LXM, so not the best setup, but not the primary carry here. Though this team doesn't really have the primary carry. It just relies heavily on crowd control to take people out. There's a lot of teams scrapping up around that high ground, just looking to get themselves involved in that. Still got a little bit of time, though, before this circle starts to move. 40 seconds, and once that does move, I expect to see some real action breaking out. Do you see a Viper start actually land onto GG? LXM, they are going to be able to break him away, though. Immediately gifted over to the side of 521. LXM's forced to ult, but I don't know if he can make the mark, and GG just absolutely crushed by WBG off the back of that one. Pampy finding himself in a little bit of danger here as well, as WBG looking to put the pressure in onto him. Pampy going very low. Another dash finishes him up, and Walker takes that one. WBG just cashing in on a bunch of kills, 11 deep at this point. Made that 12. Zone's now starting to move, and everyone's going to collapse in on top of one another. CXZ is going to hold his dashes for a couple of seconds. It's about time out on the ultimate, though, so may have run out of time on that one. We do see 521 get eliminated, forced into the zone by Bowder. Yuma's just going to do a little bit of scavenging off of him, but needs to get a heal off. It's able to get it and jumps back into the zone one more time. Grabs the Soul Bloom, charge up more of that ultimate here. Does have a little bit of charge for that. The back of it, as we are going to now see Yuma getting a little bit of danger put into him, and it looks like we're having a cliff edge finals here, because all of these teams getting collapsed onto, and certain copies are really going to succeed off the back of that one. Asia getting completely obliterated by Bowder off the back of that as well. They pick up their 9th kill of the game. Yu gets himself onto the low ground. Peak's going to join him down there. Circle continues to close even further onto these teams. 2 minutes till the game comes to that end, and now Circle will stop moving for just a brief period. Little bit of respite for some of these teams to just quickly heal themselves up and get themselves positioned, but already you can see Alliance trying to zone Bowder off, are taking a couple of cannon shots for their troubles. Yuma does have that Flamer ultimate available to him. Hasn't pulled the trigger on it quite yet. Jing is going to take a little bit of damage, going very, very low actually off the back of that. Forced into the zone. Grapples connecting in, and that should just be the end of Jing here. He's taken down by Yu. Bowder secure themselves their 13th kill of the game. They are going to continue to pressure up, though, onto Revenge. Ultimate available to Yu here on this Viper. Can they find a good opportunity to get a good stun off? Alliance continuing to contest them. They've thrown down the Viper stun. They are looking to make that connection onto a couple of players. Are going to make it. Although it looks like some people just going to be out of range of Bowder to be able to get those kills. But KLA able to take down Walker for the side of WBG. Revenge is going to go down as well off the back of this one. Bowder picking up yet another kill. 12 for them off the back of this one. Really solid start to this first game of the day. Bowder continuing to open up. Yuma going low is going to be forced to ult to break away from them, but he goes down in the meanwhile. Bowder holding control of this game, holding control of this circle as they're just cashing in kills left, right, and center, up to 13 at this point. as they're looking to pressure on to NY7 from Alliance. He's trying to find that revive for his team, but down he goes, battered into the zone. KLA, the one to take the kill, and they're actually taking another. KLA, 10 kills in. They're looking to contest here, and suddenly it's going to be Bowder versus KLA for that first place in this game. GG, though, putting their name in the hat. They've got only a couple of kills, though. They're going to struggle to go for it. F used here by CJS as he's desperately trying to stay alive in this game. CXG dashing through, and KLA just taking everyone off of the map. Beautiful ending for them.
What a final zone that was. It looked like it was all coming up WBG, but Bowda flips the script, takes control of everything, but KLA really not when it's a gold zone. So for 3 teams to be landing there, it's going to make things difficult. But here we are off the start. OUG, KLA, and Fun Plus Phoenix all right here looking to contest podium. And we are going to have a ballista off. 2 ballista shots going to connect in the middle there. Another one yet again. Fun Plus Phoenix will miss out there. The wind wall going to come through there from the Wu Chen. Going to buy OUG a lot of safety there. And it actually forces Fun Plus Phoenix off of their own ballista. Now down, forced to take the fight with KLA as well. Going to get parried here by Zhao Hue and going to be immediately ripped away. Junik's going to go down, and KLA now forcing their way onto Fun Plus Phoenix after taking the fight there with the other team. KLA, CXZ gone as well. They need to finish up this fight, but OUG is going to show up very quickly. We're going to see that Tessa ult invested quite early on here, but it's not going to be enough to save QGG here, as all 3 members of OUG lock them into an endless cycle and clean up that elimination. And now they're going to be heading top side here. WBG waiting in the wings here, also looking to capitalize on that podium. Zinyu coming up here. QGG on to WBG, trying to make something happen. Walker a little separated. The parry going to come through here. Zinyu with the ult will connect on to 2 members there of WBG. Jing trying to buy a little bit of protection for the rest of the team. They're going to throw out those swords there to buy just a little bit of protection for the team. Get a little bit of armor back onto them. Jing here with the ultimate coming through, separating the members of OUG and WBG. See them down below. They're trying to get that resurrection. They do stick the resurrection, but Jing still in the ultimate here. Turns onto the King. King getting quite a bit of healing there, but it's not going to be enough. It looks like his WBG continues to keep the members separated here with that Kylan ult. Jing is going to have that ultimate run out. They need to be careful there. It's their Viper coming through on the side of OUG. That Viper ult will land. Jing taking a ton of damage for it and will go down as OUG able to secure an elimination onto WBG. The 2v2 is still going on here, though. SS trying to break away as Sleepwalker here with the ultimate, looking to come in and clutch this out on the King. The King trying to get the read on it, but Sleepwalker going to get some damage in. Now the King trying to come in there with the Hong Sword. Walker with the read, though, needs one more. There it is, will go down. And now WBG just need to clean it out here onto SS. Walker trying to make it happen there with the Hong Sword. SS with the huge vertical there, still getting a lot of damage there off that purple greatsword, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. The odds are against them. The grapple comes in, though. OUG decides they want to run this back. Walker taking a lot of damage. AXO coming in, though, now as these 2 teams continue to strap off. We will see the Tessa ult invested, and WBG will be able to cleanse it from every member of their team. Jinyu will go down as WBG looks to keep the chase up here on SS. SS, though, 1 HP, getting grappled out here. No real place to go. We're going to see pistol shots flying. Nothing connects onto SS, though, as SS just trying to keep the dream alive here for OUG. Will get cleaned up as WBG goes to 5 eliminations.
Really nice start here for the side of WBG. KLA getting punished for their normal drop spot on Plumed, well, at the podium, so getting themselves a little bit screwed over off the back of that one, but let's have a quick look at the scores. Right now, it is just WBG leading that charge. Do have 3 kills onto TE and OUG and Alliance as well. A couple of teams started off pretty strong in this lobby. Some of those teams will still have those rebirths as well, so really nice for them. Get themselves a little bit more space as GG moved back up north after... Actually, this is where they normally drop. GG are a weird team, right? Like, they're a team who I think are really, really solid. The biggest issue they've had this season, and the reason that we haven't seen them pop off like we did last season, is I don't think they moved with the meta at all. I think they still do what they normally used to do, which was have a very quiet drop spot for themselves, maybe have one team contest them, get a kill off that one team, and then just chill. But they normally just drop very quietly, loot up passively in the distance. But I think with the changes to the point system, you can't play like that anymore. And also, you got to keep in mind, it's not just that you're playing around. It's the new shops. Like, you need to get kills to get those Dark Tide coins to then go and buy better armor upgrades and stuff, and get yourself your better Soul Jades or your guaranteed Soul Jade for whatever weapon you're looking at. And I think GG haven't adapted to that meta. So they fall a little bit too far behind early, I think, for them to kind of play the catch-up game. Now, gonna move away from GG's playstyle and the slow style towards some of this action, as we do see FPX, Wushen, Uber to safety. They break away from the action, and does WBG are thinking about giving chase, actually. See Jing and Walker are chasing up, and Junks is actually pretty isolated from their team. Does look like WBG aren't going to full commit. They need to be a little bit careful. Forney Roller has punished plenty of teams in the past. But Junks does rejoin, and WBG just playing it patiently before taking that re-engage. No ult zone. Potentially going to get pocked here. They do throw down that Tessa Charm on to one. Walker may find himself caught out. No ult zone now popped. You can't play that game anymore. FPX, WBG, no ult's going to just be scrapping it out. 40 Roller comes through, doesn't hit anybody off the back of this one. FPX is Santi going very low already. WBG jump out of the no ult zone just to get some healing done. Pop a couple of pots as Junks finds himself in a little bit of danger. Multiple people knocked back here by WBG. Jing going very low though. It's going to have to look to make a bit of a breakaway. Again, nobody playing near the rails. Don't want to be getting caught out. Jing has repositioned outside of the zone just to get himself some healing done. Sansi also going for a heal. It's a very, very slow-tempered fight so far.
Yeah, FunPlus Phoenix playing this very well. They're staying extremely well grouped. They're staying inside this no ult zone. They're keeping the pressure up every single time WBG pressures in, and they're not taking that bait to chase him outside of the no ult zone as well. They're playing near that Thorny Roller to make sure that WBG has to play as safe as they do. FunPlus Phoenix really just baiting it out as long as possible so that they can get their ultimates back online once that fight really does break out and the no ult zone goes away. But we're going to cut over to TE here, and Bao Da gonna get parried out here. TE gonna get parried out now as well. 14 taking a lot of damage, getting absolutely juggled here by the members of Bao Da. Gonna see all of their armor and half their HP ripped away. 14 just trying to break away. You trying to come in here from Bao Da and make something happen here. They lose a member. Leo goes down. 14 wants to get in the middle of it, but can't. They go down, and that's all they wrote here for Team TE as Bao Da cleans up all three members and sends them back to the Soul Altar. TE had to make a very quick decision there whether they were going to go down. Once they lost a member, all three of them needed to go down very quickly if they wanted to get back into this game. And now the fight is back on between WBG and FunPlus Phoenix. No ult zone gone here. We're going to see ults invested on the side of FunPlus Phoenix. And this is exactly what Phoenix was trying to do. They were trying to bait this out so they could get their ults back online. Jing airborne here, there, off of the cube, coming in, going to get a huge vertical there off of that Gravesword. But look at how FunPlus Phoenix sticks together. As soon as Jing gets separated even a little bit, all three of them very quickly descend onto him and wipe him out of this lobby. And now WBG has some tough decisions to make because they're in zone 2. Once they go down here, there is no resurrection available to these players. Walker decides he's going to be the sacrificial lamb as KLA shows up for the third party here. FunPlus Phoenix getting separated as well. They were cutting it close together here, but now FunPlus Phoenix, only one member left remaining here, and KLA is going to clean them up very quickly. They still have one member who slipped away as we head into our realm of Yang. It's going to be Team JL versus Team GG.
Yeah, GG. Already, CGS has lost a fair amount of HP, does have that F, gonna go for the slam, misses it, unfortunately. Pops the ultimate onto one thing. Gonna burn for a lot of his health bar. There's gonna be the Kurumi ultimate to make sure CGS gets some level of recovery. JL stepping in range of those chains, but CGS is really struggling to use them, just constantly be getting dashed onto. by BVV. He needs to play this a little bit more slow tempoed. It's going to try and put some damage down. There's the damage onto JL with that cone from the chains. They do just use the cube to blink away. CJS now got that F back up and available. Can he find that slam? Is able to hit it on to TXJ. There we go, got there in the end. The VVV goes down, and now see that Zycon shine as the members go down one after the other. The Karumi keeping CJS alive for 48 seconds, and the ultimate now timed out on to that Hardy. He can cube one more time, but that is going to be it as down he goes. GG. Send the meteor past as a goodbye salute.
GG here with their first 3 eliminations coming from the realm of Yang. Absolutely huge here, going to be picking up that legendary katana, get themselves a buff. Some much needed gear and resources as we get ready to head into the mid game here. They are going to head out and play quite aggressively now with that Vermilion Birds, being that they are a comp that can skirmish very, very well. It looks like Alliance wins their Realm of Yang as well, and so does EWG. Alliance doing what they did last game, going in, taking the Realm of Yang, getting some points under the belt. They're already up to 6 eliminations, 1 elimination short of what they were last game. So Alliance already getting the pace going here for this second game. TE here giving a chase on to OUG. 14 here, not a lot of health, but doesn't look to be taking the time to take the resets. They want to keep the pressure up onto OUG, but OUG in a bit of a pickle here. You see SS here, doesn't even have small health pots. So this team very weak in terms of resources. We pop over to team GG, duking it out with EWG. GG here with that Vermilion Birds Might as well as EWG. Both teams trying to score as many kills as they can. And CJS here with that Zai ultimate, picking up elimination after elimination here for team GG, putting them in a really strong position. That Zai ult coming through yet again, but 5-2-1 going to show up for the third party here, and CJS going to go outside, has a little bit of time left on that ultimate, tries to come back into cover for the team, able to get away from that ultimate, but not the second and third strikes coming in there from 5-2-1 Pampy. Pampy really taking control of the temple here on to GG. GG though with the Vermilion, probably going to look to stay in the fight. CJS will finally go down here to team 5-2-1, a master parry coming in there from Pampy, looking to just clean up the remaining members, as it looks like we are going to have a run it back coming in from another team here. I do believe that is going to be team GG. Tampy going to go down. JL will show up. I apologize, this is not a run it back, this is just JL showing up for the fourth party. 5-2-1 here, starting to get pressured through here by the remaining members of GG, but now Alliance shows up as well, looking to mix it up with their Vermilion, going in at 3:30, going to immediately get caught out and go down. NY7 coming in onto the members of JL. JL going to take the taxi and get out of town as Alliance looks to keep the fight going. We are going to see one member of JL who did not escape or has come back in here, and Alliance is looking to clean up the lost puppy as they are now going to be facing the rest of JL, forced to come back in and take the engagement here. NY, no ult, no F available, stuck in the zone, will go down to the members of JL, but Alliance does have that Vermilion Birds Might, so they're going to stick into this fight as long as they can, Jake.
Yeah, trying to hold on, but I think that is Alliance now. All of their members Bird Mighted out. Yep. Bowder now looking to come in for the tidy up. JL, they earn a lot. They did get those kills, but now they got to break away from Bowder. We're going to be hunting them down. You still got the ultimate available. It's crazy how after the first round of Yang, it is just like all go. All hands on deck. Every team in the lobby will find a place to scrap. And it's just like the gentleman's agreement to fight. So much of that as now you finds himself caught out by the fear and shove. I don't really think, sorry, it's One Feng. I don't think One Feng's going to be going very far. The poison splash does come out inside the zone when you start to build the ticks up. Actually can be quite dangerous, but unfortunately for him, not going to be able to secure a kill off the back of that. As Bowder, a third party, does pay off for them nicely here. 6 kills in. They do actually have a player who's still got the debuff, so Yuran may just be going down off the back of this one. I'll probably try and reposition them as best as possible and then buy a rebirth charm. I'm going to assume is the game plan here for the side of Bowder, as VVV does the same himself, buying a rebirth charm.
Yeah, Bao here quite deep into the zone, but they do have the money there on you if they can get back into the zone to buy Yiran back into this game. The question is just trying to get Yiran close enough to where they buy him back so they can get that loot back under their belts here, not have to go look for loot somewhere else. You able to get in the zone, Yiran just keeping the tether up here on Peak for as long as possible so that Peak can get to the zone without dying here. And they taken a lot of damage here, burnt through quite a bit of resources. We cut over to Team TE here on the Spirit Well. We will cut into our Realm of Yang. It's going to be Alliance versus EWG going head to head here. Alliance off to a fairly good start this game. Lu Yi here with that legendary longsword trying to come in on to NY here, make something happen. Looking for the scale rush, goes up, comes down, is able to get the horizontal out there on to Revenge. Lot of these shots coming through. Revenge gonna pop that F there, making blues a little troublesome here for the members of EWG. EWG swapping his ranged weapons, try to get some damage out. We do see that ult come out onto Lu Yi, but Lu Yi, no place to go, pops the ult, so he does have the Furin shove, and instead of going in and fighting those Furin shoves, we see the range shots, the bow shots coming in, doing a little bit of damage there to Lu Yi. Now Cookie trying to lock NY completely away here, and here it is, EWG able to get NY most of the way dead here, but NY gonna pop the ultimate here, trying to get onto the members of EWG, but Alliance not able to make it happen, as now they're going to be forced to back up here. Not going to find any value out of that Viper ultimate here, as Lu Yi looks to pick up that elimination onto NY with the range shots from downtown. NY going airborne here. Cookie going to pop the ultimate here and force Alliance to take the fight at a disadvantage. Yuma popping that F just to break away. Lu Yi inside will take a lot of damage there as we see the ultimate change there, as we see a member, oh my goodness, Alliance able to just completely kill Xi out here and keep the game alive for themselves. NY7 coming in, but the parry onto Yuma, going to lock Yuma down, but the parry onto Revenge as well. The scale rush coming in and saving Revenge from the follow-up there. Lu Yi, though, getting a ton of damage out onto Yuma. Oh my goodness, Alliance, though, keeps it alive, flips the script, and comes out on top in their second Realm of Yang.
That was huge by Alliance. They played that so well. Really, really nice to see. Is gonna grab himself another Realm of Yang victory. That's 2 this game for them. And they are kind of crushing it on the scoreboard right now. They started today in second after their first day. And if you look at the kills, I mean, they are stacked up right now. So very excited to see Alliance. This don't want to jinx it, but it is a good omen for them so far.
Yeah, having a good week. You know, I'm a little bit of a cast your blessing for Alliance. I'm wearing my Alliance jersey today. I want to see this team do very, very well, and very, very well is exactly what they're doing right now. Only 0.5 points behind JL off the back of their performance so far here in game number 2. 11 eliminations before zone 4 for this team is absolutely huge, Jake.
Yeah, really, really big start there for the side of Alliance, and as you can see, they are catching up on JL, who had an amazing day number 1. But today have been a little bit underwhelming, down 2 players as well in this game. There's a very solid possibility that Alliance will be able to grasp first after this game. The question is are they going to be able to hold it? We're only 2 games into the day, so plenty of time for JL or any of the other teams, WBG, another team who have enough points to potentially grasp first by the end of the day. Plenty of opportunities for some of these teams to contest and overtake. But Alliance, solid start here. Running around the Draco Storm. Do you see some teams kind of... the second buff has been varied in solos, in trios, sorry. We do see some teams, and I think the Draco Storm has been kind of the one that teams are starting to move towards now. But at the beginning of the split, we honestly saw so many different buffs getting picked up by the teams. It was very interesting to see, you know, obviously Vermilion Birds might ultra high value. We obviously know everyone takes that on the first one, but the second one has been a little bit more up for grabs, a little bit more debatable on what they're going to take.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, Dracostorm also saw a buff this patch as well that we are seeing here on our Biweek4, which is now when you take it, it restores a certain amount of health, armor, and rage. So there's a little bit more of an incentive for some of these teams to take that Dracostorm now.
True.
It kind of gets you back into the game just a little bit more. Plus, if you're trying to keep that aggression going, Dracostorm very good at letting you take those fights and be very aggressive outside that second realm of Yang. As we cut over to EWG, Bao now trading blows here. Bao actually going to head on up here, wait for the team to come through. Really smart there with the staff, holding that F2, setting it up, or sorry, that R&B there, setting it up for these players. The F already invested on the side of U. The ult coming in from the other team as well there on the Takeda. U going to go topside, not looking to invest the ultimate just yet. Alliance is going to show up into the wind wall here. Will get the massive stun onto Baoda's peak as they pick up yet another elimination for themselves. Baoda, EWG trying to come in and clean up some of the stuff from that Baoda's Peak's body. We do see the tether there as they are trying to go ahead and get Peak back into this game. EWG coming topside here, looking to chase onto the remaining members of Baoda. Baoda looks like they were forced to break the tether. They're not going to get the resurrection. There we go. Peak going to come back up as the retether comes through. How long Peak stays up, though, is the question. Peak will go down to GGCJS there from range as we see Lu Ye and multiple other teams coming in now as well. TE's here, Baoda's here, EWG, Alliance, OUG, and it just becomes a big brawl yet again, Jake.
Yeah, a real big old brawl. As we expect, it's almost like there's a script for these teams today so far. It's been this on repeat as going to be seeing Blue trying to find himself those cannon shots, not able to actually make that connection. He's going to try and put some damage into the Bowder members, going to follow them through the portal, and Cookie going very low. Should be enough just to force them away. Yu gets parried though. Yu goes low. Can he pick up his weapon in time? I don't know if he can. He's going to get taken out for, so it's not even going to be necessary for him at this point. As Yu just about holding on. The tether from his Kurumi keeping him alive, causing him a real issue here for EWG to tidy him up. Looks like he's still in the game somehow. I don't understand how they've done this, but looks like he's now low enough. Down he goes. Bowder now bringing in Yoran. Trying to play the tidy up game, but Louis is going to be able to just go for the cannon shots at this point. Force them in, and honestly, a really impressive survival by you, but Bowder do finally go down.
Yeah, EWG here in an interesting pickle. Lots of Dark Tide coins under their belt. Unfortunately, they do lose one of their members, so time will tell if they're going to be able to get them back into the game here. WBG trying to break away from an engagement here with KLA. All three ultimates online, but with the Bane's Breath nearby, as we head into the late game, they do not want to invest those ultimates and find themselves getting caught out. 20 players left remaining alive as Zone 4 gets ready to collapse on Zone 5 in the next 10 seconds. We'll see that final late game Bane's Breath get ready to come through here very shortly, so things going to slow down just a little bit before we head to Zone 6 here. WBG in an interesting spot. Two sets of blue armor, but a set of legendary armor between them. Walker here going to come over and finds a purple armor left behind. Will look to heal that purple armor so they get themselves in a little bit of a better situation in terms of gear heading into the late game. Lu Ye being caught out by WBG. Cookie still out of it, so unfortunately for EWG, things do not look well here as all three members of WBG just come in here onto Lu Ye. Lu Ye forced to burn the ultimate here, using it just to break away. The Furin shoves, trying to create distance so that they cannot get grappled out, but they will get grappled out here by OUG's SS. Yeah, and that's going to be it for EWG's Lu Ye, and now EWG down to a single member left remaining alive, and Alliance going to come in looking to clean this up. SS going to take some huge damage there, as I do believe that was WBG showing up. OUG going to be forced to take the taxi breakaway here. Unfortunately, SS not getting a lot of value there out of those swords coming in. They will take two pots, though, and get a little bit of a reset back online for themselves. More CC coming through though. SS feeling pressured here to burn their ultimate, trying to come in on to KLA. The King gonna take a ton of damage before we see KLA take the taxi away here and look to re-engage. And sure enough, Alliance will swoop right in and clean up the King, leaving the members of OUG down to 2 players left remaining alive. KLA now stuck between a rock and a hard place after taking the taxi out, and are forced to head into the Bane's Breath, looking to break away here, hoping these teams don't want to take the risk to chase them through the Bane's Breath. Almost taking a Bane as well, but CXZ able to get the reset, but multiple arrows ringing across the map and taking a little bit of range damage there. CXZ and KLA will manage to break away from the engagement and find most of a reset.
Yeah, they were able to just about get away from that one. Played that quite risky, but KLA A-okay for now. 10 kills under their belt. They won game number 1. Looking to contest game number 2. GG also 10 kills under their belt on the Xiphon though. So could get a little bit dicey. CXZ himself using a lot of HP there. He is locked down. He is taken out. Well, able to just about survive. This is a problem with the blind date comp is very, very good early, kind of not as effective late game. When you got the Sand Xiphons, the Kylins, the Xiphons, it's like so many solid teams that can handle late game more effectively. Wu Chen kind of becomes a little bit pointless once the circle gets tighter. Can't really do much. It does lose some value off the back of that one, as it does look like GG are going to be contesting this Spirit Well. I don't know what buff's inside it. Or is there no buff inside that one? Oh no, it's Mystic Might.
Yeah, they're going to be able to secure that Mystic Might for themselves here. Now looking to trade blows onto TE's Leo, and Leo completely separated, stuck out in the zone here. We're going to see the Wu Chen ult come through. CJS here needing to get back in the zone, taking a lot of zone tick from that. But coming in with the ultimate, they will catch out a couple members of GG before being knocked back. CJS going to take this time to go ahead and take a reset here, not wanting to overcommit to a fight here. TE on the run as the rest of GG continues to keep pressure up onto Leo. Leo taking quite a bit of damage. CJS going to come back in with that ultimate, looking to lock down the members here. Going to come in with the dash there onto Leo. Leo, no place to go as GG cleans up the elimination onto Leo, while Alliance's Yuma picks up TE's Wash. TE gonna lose 2 members in the blink of an eye. CJS here from GG wanting to put the pressure here onto Alliance. The ult gonna be invested in. Alliance will use the Wu Chen ult to break away so that they can go topside and look for a full reset here. OUG also, Jinyu just sitting at the top of the tree. I do believe the last remaining member of OUG, just trying to take it to late game to get as many points as possible. And Alliance here sitting very, very pretty right now. I do believe they are sitting at almost 15 eliminations right now. A huge game for Team Alliance here. If they can clutch it up and get that first place finish for that multiplier, this will be a massive game for the members of Team Alliance, who are turning onto GG now. NY here with massive cannon shots going down onto the members of GG, just creating so much pressure here. CJS taking a lot of damage. That entire gold armor stripped from them with just cannon shots. We're going to see that Cav Bloom coming in, trying to buy space for CJS to take a reset, but more and more cannon shots coming in from above here from Team Alliance's Yuma, keeping the pressure onto GG, forcing them to spend those resources left, right, and center. And Alliance just keeps these teams fighting one another as they burn through resources and set themselves up pretty for this late game. 13 players left remaining alive as Zone 6 collapses onto Zone 7.
Yeah, can they take a page from KLA's book and tidy up the end here? TE going low, getting jumped onto. KLA looking to secure that kill onto 14. Walker steals it with the bow, though, from KLA. That is going to really sting. Jing forced out of his tree by another member of WBG. Is QGG actually going to put some pressure up onto them, force them away? UG holding out. CGG holding the top. And there's kind of multiple stages to this circle at the moment, although do expect to see the circle close any moment now. Well, 50 seconds until it closes. Well, that should just be the end of this whole game. Alliance holding the low ground, lots of cannon fire, but they can just shoot up onto the team's low. It's going to continue to pester and Nice. Land cannon shot after cannon shot. As you do see a ultimate maker connection, CJS forced low and into the zone. Alliance could go for the punish here. Revenge, I don't think he saw him. That doesn't decide to go for it. Very lucky there, the side of 3-3-0.
Kayla is CXE here looking for that attack and loop. Going to catch a lot of the lobby out. Unfortunately, not going to be able to follow up on it. His Alliance is going to come down with a nuke of their own. And this is going to be a huge moment for Team Alliance. But no, they will get caught out in the Tessa ultimate, not able to capitalize. Yuma sent into the zone. NY also into the zone as well. CXE going to be caught out here by a Tessa ultimate as well, but able to break the tether and get away. As we see now, Revenge just being a push in the zone. GG really trying to take control of this space. We're going to see the Wu Chen ult come through, whisk the team away, but it's not going to be enough as GG is able to clean up multiple members of Team Alliance here in these final moments. The zone tick putting in so much work. WBG, GG, Yuma just trying to come in, hold space in the center of the circle there, pops the F. We're going to see CJS come in, will clean up Yuma there in the end, and the Zip ult, or sorry, Zaya ult putting in so much work for CJS as they clean up multiple members, and it looks like GG might come out on top. No, yeah, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. GG is going to take 16 eliminations in the first place finish to walk away your MVPs of game number 2.
Yeah, should be that for the side of them. I believe WBG were the last team standing though, so just a little bit north, but I think they're going to be immediately bolting to Secret Tunnel, as you can see on the map. That's exactly what they're doing. They want nothing to do with this one. CGS does grab himself some nunchucks and back to Old Faithful for GG.
Well, it looks like S1 Shen separated from the rest of the team here. They're trying to play catch up, and it looks like GG trying to split him up from the team here while doing a little bit of looting and keep that hunt up there on Zhen as they look to separate him from the rest of S1. We're going to head on over to our mines here. It's going to be OUG versus 521. Akame going to get parried out here by Jinyu. Jinyu trying to keep some pressure up. Akame with the whip up, not using it just yet. Unfortunately, he's going to take a ton of damage, and before he ever even gets to throw it, Pampy from 521 going to clean up the elimination there as EWG shows up and throws their hat into the mix here between the members of OUG and 521. Cookie and all of EWG want to clean up Jinyu here. OUG trying to break away. Jinyu, the last remaining member, as he tries to get the fight to break out between EWG and 521 and get that fight to break out. He does here. 521's Pampy trying to come in and catch on to the members here of EWG. Not a lot of success. Does gets a little bit of damage out here onto two of their members, but Pampy left alone here now. Wants to break away very quickly as Zinyu shows back up, and the showing back up going to be a mistake for him here as EWG cleans him up out of this fight as well.
I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've seen a fight in the tunnels of Shadow Joe Mines. Like, I can't remember the last time. Now that we got 3 maps in the rotation, we don't get as much time on Morris Isles, so it feels nice coming home in a way, but don't really get to see all of the nuanced sections of this map anymore, as we are now seeing GG getting engaged onto by KLA. GGS only got the grey armor, so very easy to pick off, and again, losing a lot of HP here. Does have that Fear and Shove available, is holding it for the moment, has used it now, got a couple of shoves available to him. Sandstorm breaks out, there's the Fear and Shove. KLA just getting cleaved down here. So much AoE. That's one. Chains come out, do apply a fair amount of damage to GG. Steals away the blue armor now for CJS. Into that Karumi ultimate's going to refresh that blue armor for him. CXE finds himself caught out, tries to go for the F-slam, actually just uses it to reposition away. He's going incredibly low. TE actually wants to steal it away. As now CJS slowly building up that rage once again, is low though. Don't think he's going to live for long. Gets himself the Bloom to heal back up, and the ultimate refresh. TE now going to get punished for stealing that kill away. GG just taking off everything here. Absolutely brutal fight from them. CGS still got one of those Fear and Shoves available, uses it on to 17S. He gets caught by the uppercut. He gets cut down real fast by GG. And they're off to a killer start. 6 kills Oh no, might be 7. There's the parry. 14 finds himself in danger, gets caught out on the glider, and he is going to get absolutely brutalized here. Make it 7.
Ho, ho, ho. GG off to an absolute tear as we head over to Shipwreck. It's going to be Fun plus Phoenix versus JL. Junk's trying to get that scale rush up above and drop down, but will get parried out of the sky by VVV and absolutely torn through there as VVV uses that V2 ultimate to just cut him down. Fun plus Phoenix on the losing end of this fight here with JL. VVV trying to keep things going. Looks like we are going to see, I thought that was a Bane's Breath getting ready to come through for just a second. VVV gonna come through with that meteor, right? The parry on to Zhao Hui here as JL cleans up another elimination and goes to 2. Not sure if there's... Look, where's the last remaining member there for Fun plus Phoenix? Not sure. Over to OUG, giving chase to WBG's Exal here. Exal trying to break away. Jing gonna come in and look to pressure this fight onto OUG's SS. Using that Hong Sword just to create some distance as well as some confusion with OUG. The cannon shots coming in left, right, and center here as the rest of WBG shows up. OUG trying to pressure here onto Jing. Jing doing his best to keep the game alive here. Going to start taking a lot of pressure from the members of OUG. Will he pop the ultimate here in just a couple seconds? It looks like he's going to be forced to, as so much damage continues to come through. The ult going to save him there from his Hottie, allowing him to get away without burning that ultimate. But the rest of WBG not quite as lucky as Jing comes back in here after taking a little bit of a heal. There's the ultimate going to be invested in. Now we are going to see that Bane's Breath getting ready to come in here, and it looks like it's going to be WBG who invests that early game's Bane's Breath to try to break away from the fight with OUG. Jing just trying to create as much pressure and damage into this fight onto OUG as he can. As we see the Banes come down, Jinyu with the ult popped as well, just holding on for dear life as WBG looks to take control of this fight. Jinyu will finally go down here. WBG in control, now turning things on to the King, gonna break away from that Bane's Breath, but the King no place to go as he gets cut down by all 3 members of WBG. A single member of OUG still hiding somewhere as SS1 shows up to look for the third party. WBG does still have that Bane to fall back onto for the next 20 seconds. SS1 waiting this one out, waiting for the Bane to go away before they look to engage. KLA in a similar situation, trailing just behind SS1.
I mean, the game needed to go for WBG well, due to them burning so many points. They put a lot of priority onto his Hardy comp today, apparently. Gonna pick that one up, and now the rest of the day going to be very reliant on the setup they've done in these first couple of games, and then also their ability to kind of adapt and play whatever comps are available to them. WBG right now, 2 kills under their belt, so they've got a fair amount of work to do where, you know, GG on 8, 2 onto JL now, so Alliance having a much slower start to the game than they did prior, although say that, and Bowder in the area. Looks like neither team are interested in taking a scrap though. I think with Roma Yang spawning up soon, I think a lot of the attention is going to go towards those for the teams. They're going to want to be getting in there. Although I don't particularly think Alliance are all that set up right now. Only blue armor and blue weapons. I think there's a blue bow or pistol onto one of the members. Sorry, purple pistol or one of the members. That's your Avengers longsword. Okay, so it's not the end of the world. See who's going to get into the Roma Yang. Who's interested in taking it.
Not sure where Alliance is heading on the map here. You know, we talk about Realm of Yang. They are a little behind in terms of gear, but Alliance's gameplay in the last 2 games have been make it into those Realm of Yangs and take an aggressive stance here. They are pretty far away here from their Yang, and they have 2 teams that they're going to have to fight out here. It's going to be GG and Bao Da if they want to head into that Realm of Yang and continue the same game plan they have had from their earlier performances today. GG here looking to collapse onto it. Alliance and Bao Da, all of them are indeed heading towards this Realm of Yang. Alliance trying to do a little bit of shopping. GG shows up. They're going to back away. Bao Da also just chilling in the wings here. Going to force GG CJS off as well. Alliance a little separated here. GG going to come down and look to go on to them here. They are going to make their way towards this Rumble Gang. They are going to have to fight for it if they want it, though. The portal getting ready to come through. The question is, will Alliance be able to get in before these teams? It looks like GG, EWG going to be heading in. Alliance going to be denied that Realm of Yang and probably going to be forced to take the fight just outside of it. It is going to be GG here versus the members of EWG inside the Realm of Yang. Lu Yi going topside here with the staff, looking to make something happen. The cannon shots coming in here. Nothing going to be landed just yet. CJS coming in on Lu Yi. The F going to be invested here on Takeda. No blue time up and available here as GG tries to close in here on the members of EWG. Scale Rush going to come in, get some clean damage in, and we're going to bounce Lu Yi between multiple players here. The ult going to be coming in from LXM. EWG's Lu Yi going to get parried out here. Takeda ult for Takeda ult as we see double parries invested. Now CJS coming in, waiting to throw out that Furin, trying to cover for his team here. We're going to see Takeda ult come in on the other side. Finally, CJS going to throw his first Furin out here. Going to throw another one here on Zai. He's very, very low, trying to come in, clean up that elimination if at all possible. As all three members of the team collapse onto one of theirs. Cookie goes very low. They see their opportunity to get the healer out of this fight if they can. Cookie onto the other side here, going to teleport to the umbrella as we see CJS turn their attention away from Cookie, looking to clean up anybody that they can here. The Takeda's trading blows. Lu Yi with the staff into the fan RMB. We see Cookie coming back in with mostly a full heal here. CJS having missed that opportunity to clean up that elimination, keeps the pressure going in with the fan, does not stop. Will take some damage here from Lu Yi, will catch them out with the fan. He's so low, he just needs a single hit here onto Lu Yi. Keep that target on, but unfortunately he doesn't find it, and Lu Yi turns it around onto CJS. EWG start to take control of this fight, but they lose Zai. 330, 1 HP in a dream will go down. EWG here in a 2v1 scenario. The target acquisition by the members of GG unfortunately end up losing them this. They had Cookie down to 1, they had another player down to 1, and he keeps changing targets. Because of that, EWG is able to continue to sneak damage in on him until he's eliminated, and they come out on top, Jake.
Yeah, very, very back and forth little fight there. Went on for an incredibly long time. DC OEG picking up one of their players. Gonna have to grab some more gear onto the King. As doesn't look like OEG have caught Yin out here. So there's going to be some of those goodies that they've been looking for. And they can look for Yin. Yin tries to make a breakaway for it. I don't think he's going to get very far though. He is just pinned in place and taken down. OG able to get that kill nice and easy. Grab himself a couple of Dark Tie coins as well. 3 teams with this Rumble Yang debuff, one of them being GG here. We're desperately looking for a fight, looking for an opportunity to secure themselves a later spot in this game. Do not want to be getting knocked out, especially with the start that GG had. They had an absolutely tremendous start. This could really springboard them up the ladder. They have a good game here as well. Right now, bell's getting rung. No one in the area. And GG using a lot of their time just to get away. As we do see OG get that rebirth off. EWG with the Vermilion's Birdsmite. And a little bit of a scout out sees that. They can see the EWG in the area. Another team with the Vermilion Birdsmite, so it's a pretty free fight for them. JL also in the area. Gonna get very hairy. One thing, gets himself caught up. He is just completely staggered, loses all of his armor. Lue also going a little bit low themselves here. It's EWG getting heavily shredded. VVV loses a fair chunk of health to Lue, but into the Kurumi ultimate. Lue goes to get that armor replenished, takes a whole heap of damage, uses the F just to get the charge off. One last Fear and Shove available. I don't really think it hit too many people there. Lue loses a fair chunk of HP himself. EWG getting heavily chunked out in the middle of this one. VVV going a little bit low, is able to make a breakaway for it for the moment. Harry comes down off of screen onto XI, and JL able to secure themselves the fight. Nice and easy, just absolutely crushing EWG in that fight. As WBG and GG are getting themselves in a scrap here. Parry does come through. CJS looking for an opportunity to find some damage onto these members. You can see that Walker losing a lot of HP. Ajao as well. We're going to make a break for it. Pops himself to heal. Is he going to be able to sustain for much longer? GG. Just absolutely rolling WBG, getting himself 2 kills off the back of that one.
Yeah, GG needed that as well, able to cleanse 2 of their Yang depletions off of WBG there as we head over to S1, looking to chase down the members of Fun plus Phoenix TE nearby as well. Zhao Hui here just looking to run deeper and deeper into the zone, and SS1 not wanting to give chase here. As they are starting to take that zone tick. We are into zone 2, collapsing onto zone 3. TE nearby, looking to head to zone, but potentially play zone keeper here to SS1 as they head in as well. Wash keeping a close eye on the members of SS1 and looking for a little bit of anything here, trying to do a little bit of looting while they head towards the zone. Rosemary covering space here as TE starts to come in. Jenna going to get that full reset here. Rosemary as well, as they keep the members of Team TE at bay. TE at a little bit of an armor disparity here, with all blues need to be careful about what fights they take here as they just find their way back to the zone. We're going to pop over to take a look at Team JL, looking like they're going to be heading towards this realm of Yang and potentially contest it from the members of OUG as Zone 2 does fully collapse down. On to Zone 3, we're going to see a member of KLA 17 go down to the Bane. I do believe that was the member who were not able to get a Soul Bloom. So they're going to go out, they're going to go down, and there it is, the Rebirth Charm being bought by CXZ. Classic strategy coming in from KLA. Get over 5-2-1, OUG and JL all here on the skirmish. EWG also going to show up as nobody yet has been able to go in and secure this. It looks like JL going to take the risk, come in, and it's going to be Team JL versus the members of Bao Da as we head into our second set of Yangs.
All right, can JL get themselves back in this game? Back in the running for first place after being overtaken in the previous game. Bao Da, winners of the previous bi-weekly finals, they're going to kind of reclaim some honor for themselves as well here. Slams in with the F onto VV. VV takes an uppercut. Yoran gets in for the next one, but the Dreadful Whale catching onto him. Yoran losing a fair amount of HP, but is going to be able to get it back off as JL lost a little bit more. They're going to remove the Kurumi ultimate just to get himself into a more comfortable position. Yoran's going low though. Yoran's in a horrible heap of danger. Jumps into his own Kurumi ultimate, but he's getting locked down by the chain scythe. The CC is just absolutely brutal. There's the staff lockdown. There's another knockup. Yoran comes in with an F though onto TXJ, who's incredibly low. Fowler have lost a player already. Yoran continues to take long-range hits here from the distance as JL absolutely outclass and out-crowd control Bowder in this one. Yu's got a minute to survive. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. He's going low. He's getting parried. Down he goes. Meanwhile, OUG and EWG find themselves in a skirmish here. The King goes down in the middle of all of that one. And it is just absolute carnage as Luay himself chunked out heavily off the back of that one. It's going to be able to reposition somewhat the Xinyu. Even lower, OUG starting to lose out on this one. EWG going to be able to force them back for now.
Yeah, unfortunate for the members of OUG. Xinyu down below here, just trying to keep the game alive for the members of OUG, but Lu Ye going to catch him out here as all the other members of EWG show up. And I do believe that might be it for OUG. EWG here off to a good tear. OUG's SS just standing in the zone. Just healing it out here. I'm not sure
Chad.
Quite
what an
what's
absolute
going
Chad.
on here.
Hands on hip, just taking the zone. That's so funny.
Using that Jade there to keep the heel tick going as the zone ticks him down. Not sure why he's just standing there. I guess he's decided to go out on his own terms inside the zone as we cut back over to WBG here. We're going to be...
No, he was waiting out for them to move away so he could rebirth charm.
Ah, okay.
Ah, that's so smart.
WBG here off of the resurrection. We receive out as you off to the side here. As
Both Powder and WBG respawned in the same area.
They did indeed.
They did. Well, this should probably take away the stress of the time, because they're going to immediately fight each other and the winner stays in and the loser goes out. Yaran losing a lot of HP, getting completely run over. WBG, remember, spent all of their points for this game, so see if it can make it work for them.
Okay, WBG here, Jing on the ultimate, trying to cause some chaos here, get as much damage out as he can as we're trading ultimates here. He's going to go back in yet again. Peak a little separated from the team, and there it is, WBG able to get the separation and pick up the elimination, but KLA showing up for the third party means things are going to turn a little sideways here for the members of WBG. Yep, the fourth party going to show up as well. Jing completely separated from the team will go down to KLA. CXZ TE going to show up as well, as this just turns into a fight club. QGG taking so much damage. The Karumio coming in to buy him some safety here. KLA barely holding on to QGG in the middle of that skirmish. GG coming in. TE's wash also going extremely low. TE wanting to capitalize on it, wants to pick up the elimination, but it looks like GG might be the one to do. There it is. GG CJS there with that Furin shove into the zone, going to be able to secure the elimination onto Wash. WBG's Jing going to be using a rebirth charm. They were able to get away, get their player back in despite all the craziness taking place here. GG coming in will clean up another member of KLA. 17 will go down. EWG, JL, TE all trading blows in the distance as well. This just going absolutely insane. All of these teams here on the hunt for those two teams who resurrected, and it is just turned into one massive fight here. Zone 3 collapses onto Zone 4. KLA CXZ with another rebirth charm being purchased by CXZ. GG is going to clean up TE's wash again. As Wash went down earlier, TE was able to go back in and get the resurrection, but GG comes in and cleans them up for a second time. Leo now just trying to break away. TE's 14 is able to draw the attention of the other members of GG, and Leo might live to fight another day, but 14 certainly will not. Tries to get the ult activation off, and GG shuts him down before he ever puts his wings on.
Huge fight. GG popping off in this game. Really big. 9 minutes and 9.5 minutes. That was really weird to say that. Left in this game. 20 teams are 20 players, not 20 teams. 20 players are left. That is going to be a very fast tempo game, and I mean we've had a lot of action, Rune, so it kind of makes sense. Really big. Bane's Breath spawning up as well. We haven't even had the second round with Yanks. That's how fast this game's been moving. I haven't even noticed that. Second round with Yanks. Oh no, we have. I'm an idiot. Ignore everything I said. It was a Spirit Well. It's a White Tigers one. Interestingly, in this one.
Yeah, WBG
Team's looking to be scrapping for that one.
Yeah, JL coming in strong here with the Soul Jades there on the staff, trying to create the space, but WBG managing to maintain their space there. Whisk can be landed on AXL, but they will hold that space there. Jing going to continue to protect the rest of the team. GG really wants to pressure WBG out of this, and it looks like WBG has decided to give it up. They said it's not worth it. GG and JL going to be fighting over it. They might as well let them have it. GG coming in. They are able to get a quarter of the way there. Again, they have to be very quick. This Spirit Well only lasts for 180 seconds now. They will be able to get it halfway up to 75% now, and it looks like GG has taken control of the Spirit Well, and this will be theirs. We're going to see the ultimate even being popped by CJS just to pressure players off and say, hey, look, stay away. This is our Spirit Well. Now CJS looking to turn on to some of these other teams, but everybody breaking completely away. They don't want anything to do with the members of GG. Post them getting the Spirit Well, getting that White Tigers for themselves. And CJS a little sad that they're not going to be able to hunt down the members of these other teams.
Only one player went down there in all of that action, to be fair. So I say all of that action, not really a lot of action, to be honest. 7.5 minutes left in this as WBG. They have somehow clung on. Like, I was a bit worried for them at one point. Especially considering, I mean, I've talked about it a lot, but they burnt all of their hero points and we're only halfway through the day. So they've really got to make this game count for them. And so far, 10 kills in, WBG are definitely making it work. If they can get that multiplier, if they can get more kills, it's going to be an absolutely huge day for them. But GG looking to put a stop to their day here. The staff absolutely shredding through Ajal's HP. And now he's going to get locked down by the fear and shove from CJS. Ajal burns down to the zone, taken out nice and easy. GG just keep the aggression up now onto SS1. Zen1 is going to be able to break away from this one. And that is a big stunt in WBG's plan for the day here. Huge pickup. I believe that was their zipping that got taken out as well, so that's going to really suck for them. Leo now next under GG's hit list, being locked down. TE, I think you're going to make a break for it. I don't know if they are. KLA actually collapsing in on the side as Leo trying to make a breakaway from GG. In the meanwhile, as we do see the base breath confounded, it hits onto CJS. He just loses all of his HP to that one. Oh, that is so unfortunate for him. He's going to be able to break away and heal back up. WBG's Jing hiding in the invisibility bush. Are GG going to check? Is the real question here.
Oh my goodness, yeah, this Bane coming through, going to stop the aggression there from GG as they're forced to back away and take a reset. SS1 just on the edge of the Bane, trying to trade blows with Team GG there. As we see Team Jail sees GG off in the distance as well, but with the Bane going down, nobody wanting to commit here. Walker being forced to go through the middle of the Bane here, trying to break away, but needs to be careful with the likes of SS1 and GG nearby. EWG Zai in a very similar situation, but instead forced through the edge of the zone. They're going to see WBG's Jing here looking to trade them out of the bush. Unfortunately, they don't find onto it. Zai now just trying to reset, but they need to be careful. GG, their entire team in front of them, between them and the zone. We're going to see that Bane's Breath go down, the Spirit Well come through. Players looking to start trading blows here, trying to secure it. CJS into the middle of the Spirit Well here, trying to hold it for the members of GG. We will see that jabbing coming through from CJS as well, threatening a lot of damage to any players who try to break through. 330 with the staff legendary Soul Jade as well on top of CJS jabbing, going to be able to buy them a lot of space. 75% of the way there, and it looks like it's going to come up Team GG here in the Spirit Well, and I do believe it's going to be Mystic Might that they're going to be walking away with. The entire team of GG with a legendary armor now, Jake.
Yeah, they're very stacked, but I feel like the reason it wasn't as contested was because it was a Mystic Might. If that was a White Tigers, the whole lobby would have just been in like full circus mode, clown car pulling up, complete just fiesta of a fight. It does mean GG have some information on where everybody is, so they have got that to work with. Fury Shot available to CJS because it refreshes when you pick it up. So it's going to now continue to pressure up as GG able to take themselves another kill. 2-2 going low. GG, I mean, they crushed it in game number 2. They are crushing it again. We are 23 kills in. They have 51 points. This is their first day. They have 51 points in 3 games. GG, I think after winning last season and having a very underwhelming split so far, they have just come back to play today. They have decided it is time to show everyone why they won last split, why they had such an amazing performance. And another member of EWG goes down to GG. 24 kills over to themselves. Absolutely killer performance. And now we're at the point where the circle's big enough and there's not enough people left in the lobby, but there's actually a brief respite in action. Normally at 3 minutes left, it is chaos, but there's just so many people out of the lobby. But they are holding fast, and everyone's just gonna be able to chill off for a few seconds until the zone moves in the next 3.
Look, I think Team GG heard you talking smack, Jake. And now you're casting today, and they're like, all right, look, we got to show up. Jake,
I love GG.
We're not pulling our weight here.
I talk smack because I love them.
I mean, it's a valid. GG always going to be a staple team, even from the very first season. An absolutely crazy team that kind of, they always show up, right? This is a team that even when they're having a bad season, they're still here to play. And sure enough, these guys are here to play right now. They are sitting at 24 eliminations, 12 players still left remaining in the lobby as Zone 6 starts to collapse onto Zone 7 here. GG setting themselves up for success. WBG, two of their members just skywalking right now, trying to keep their game alive. OUG's SS starting to take these cannon shots left, right, and center. A lot of damage coming through, but it's going to be 330 who picks it up there with the staff as GG goes to 25 eliminations. This game going insane. Yeah, the potential for the 30 bomb on the table for Team GG. KLA 17 topside, WBG trying to hold that space, but these two teams trading grapples back and forth, and it looks like KLA going to be the team dropped it down below. WBG's Jing going to be knocked from the tree and coming back up, trying to get away from the machine that is Team GG right now. We're going to see members of the team knocked outside here. GG just holding the space, coming in there. These staff Soul Jades putting in absolute work for them. JL's TXJ taking so much damage from the Zone 6. JS here just trying to find that space with the jabbing as you see the legendary Soul Jade coming in as well from the other member of GG, buying them so much space here in this final circle. Jabbing coming through, connecting onto the member of WBG, doing a lot of damage. CJS just sticking to their guns here. You just see that jabbing coming out left, right, and center here from CJS. Jing goes so low. We're going to see GG CJS here trying to clean up this final hit here. The ult being invested by CJS or by Jing just to buy himself a little bit of space here, trying to get a reset while GG keeps their attention on everybody else. Everybody else staying airborne, just saying, I want nothing to do with the menace that is Team GG right now. KLA airborne, JL airborne. We're going to see GG pick up WBG's Jing finally as soon as that ultimate comes in. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. No, they're 4-away, 26 eliminations as GG continues to dominate the circle. Jabbing coming through onto VVV. VVE taking a lot of damage, forced to pop that up, go in and look to make things happen, but GG just continues to own this final circle. Jabbing going on to TXJ. TXJ taking more damage, 330, picking up another. CXJ picking up another here, going to 28. 2 eliminations away. They're going to hit some of the members of KLA here with huge damage. The full range just coming through here from Team GG as they clean up. No, KLA picks up Fang, trying to come in. Fang picks up another one. GG trying to hold together. It's just CXJ trying to keep the game alive for GG. KLA comes in and cleans it up, keeps them from the 30 bomb, but there's no question GG with 28 eliminations comes out on top.
That win though by KLA, like that final hit saved the lobby for everyone. If GG got the kill multiplier on 30 kills, reasons for why that character sucks right now. I'm glad I actually get that in before we get into the game, because now we're going to see KLA and GG taking themselves a light scrap here. Although CGS, I don't think you should be chasing onto KLA with just your fists and a couple of grapples. That is probably not the way to start. As EWG start off with losing a player already, actually. SS1 going to finish up Cookie as well. Down he goes. Although, flipping about a bit. There we go. Zen going to be able to secure that one. Nice start there for SS1.
Yeah, EWG over here trying to get another one of their members back up, and they will. By the way, chat, if you were unaware, Jake is very excited that Monk is completely dead and no longer exists in Trios.
Bro, I am the #1 hater. I am the #1 hater among unapologetic hater I am.
Oh my goodness, EWG coming in. They will secure themselves an elimination onto SS1's 2-2 here as they continue to trade blows with SS1. Now in a 2v2, Jai here able to avoid the Tesla ultimate, not able to avoid the uppercut by Zhen though, and Zhen just gonna cut through Jai here. Rosemary stuck in the corner though, as we see EWG trying to come in there and make something happen, but is not going to be able to, as SS1 able to secure all of the members there of EWG. They're going to go to 4 eliminations here off the rip, off to a very good start for themselves. As well as Fun Plus Phoenix looks like they were able to win an early scrap off as well, as we cut over to Team WBG here, who were able to secure themselves that legendary weapon from Podium. So gonna put themselves in a good place heading later into the game, especially once they look to head into those realms of Yang. Having a legendary weapon going to be a huge boon to them in those early engagements here. Fun Plus Phoenix's junk coming across the bell already rung here. OUG nearby as well, doing a little bit of light looting. Things off to a pretty slow start here, if I'm being honest, for game number 4. not a lot of these teams in those early scrap-offs that we see. We saw 2 early scrap-offs, and everybody else looking to play a little bit of a loot game here as we slow things down just a little bit. Whereas the Junks break away here. Fun Plus Phoenix wanting to get away from City of Tang and head out and do a little bit more looting. Those white armors, though, probably going to play a big role into why these teams not really looking to take these early engagements. But it looks like OUG sees Fun Plus Phoenix, tries to bait them back here towards City of Tang just a little bit. And Fun Plus Phoenix not having any of it. OUG clearly wanting to have the mobility of City of Tang, having all those walls to scale rush off of if things go sideways. But Fun Plus Phoenix just not going to take the bait as we cut over. Finally, we're going to get a scrap off here between Team TE, WBG. Sleepwalker coming in here with that Viper ult, looking to lock somebody down. Not going to be able to get it. Wash, though, will be into the Tessa ultimate. Oh, my goodness. Coming in, the burn tick. Going to cut a lot of damage out there. WBG going to be forced to back away, though, as Jin goes down. They need that resurrection. Immediately going to invest the F there from the side of our boy Wu Chen. Get a little bit of that shielding it back up. Walker here, trying to find a reset, trying to create some distance to the rest of WBG, trading on to Team TE. Wash taking a lot of damage. Walker able to get a shield pot off here, but it's not going to be a lot as they look to come back in. Another ult going to be landed, but that is not going to be enough as WBG loses 2 members. TE here takes complete control of the fight and just sends WBG flying. The damage that comes out on the side of TE, absolutely massive. We're going to see a Bane's Breath being invested on here by Fun Plus Phoenix. OUG finally pressuring out, trying to force the fight with Fun Plus Phoenix, and now being forced away by the Bane's Breath. The King gonna take that Bane early there. A lot of damage coming through, and now Junk's coming in with the ultimate, looking to separate him. SS very separated from this fight here as he turns back in. Junks will look for the 3v2 onto the other members here of OUG. King taking a lot of damage. Junks forcing themselves away here. That Bane's Breath just on the edge of this fight. But Fun Plus Phoenix, even with the Bane's Breath, looks like they're not going to be able to take control of the fight as the third party looks to come in, and GG comes in to clean up some of these members. And many of these teams still surprisingly on white armor, the loot not having been very kind to these teams early on, Jake.
Yeah, it's been a rough start for them on the old armor front. Now, the good news is you can buy it in the shop. Oh, Rico. Oh, I thought he was going to wait. He decided not to dive him there. CGS. Maybe he's maybe deciding better. Got purple weapons, but just grey armor. Like, I mean, they're pretty rich. Look at the money CGS has, so they can probably go buy some pretty decent armor soon. It unlocks in stages, if I remember right. I can't remember the timings for when like various different things unlock in the shop. So we'll have to wait a little bit on that potentially. Yeah, CGS very geared up. Well, not very geared up. Very weaponed up, very ungeared. Now Bowder taking a fight versus SS1 U. Back to the pistol and then the longsword, getting grapple chained, locked down in place. Just takes himself a glider to safety, but he is being run down. Bane's Breath coming down, U's collapsed by it. And Bowder, Pete's going to slide in, but U takes a second Bane's Breath. Glides away, Bowder making a run for it. SS1 though, they just have such a significant advantage. You looking to dive now. This could just be the perfect opportunity for SS1 just to jump back underneath their Bane's Breath to safety. As you, he's taken too many of those breaths. He knows they stink. He does not want to be singing around anymore, but Rosemary is going to engage onto him, find the lockdown onto you. Yu's ultimate timed out, so he's very, very exposed at this point. They're just going to continue to pound away at him. Losing that armor is healing back up though, thanks to the zip, but the zip can only really kill you so much. You under some serious danger now. Rosemary getting engaged on by the Kylan from the side of SS1. It's going to be cutting through Yoran here. Yoran not going to be around for much longer there. Rosemary secures the kill. Backing over to Peak. With you down, it's only Peak left. And the good news for Valor is they still had the revives. The bad news is SS1 just killed them all.
Yeah, absolutely huge here for SS1 as they find another 3 eliminations under their belt, which is going to bring them to a big total here. As we cut over to EWG, trading blows with Team GG. GG still on white armor here. EWG Jai gonna land a 3-person ult onto OUG and a member of GG as EWG takes a easy cleanup. 3 eliminations back to back to back off of Zai's ult there. GG CJS forced into the zone just to try to keep the game alive here. But EWG, hungry for these eliminations, knows how vulnerable the members of Team GG are right now. Jai going to go down below here. CJS coming in here with the spear, doing a little bit of damage there. We will see the F invested on the side of EWG. Now CJS as well, going to be quite vulnerable off the back of that. Purple Spear, though, doing quite a bit of damage here onto the members of EWG, but the longsword shuts it down. Since CJS crying as we are in zone 2, which means there is no resurrection for CJS here. He takes that fight just a little bit too long. We are going to head into our first Realm of Yang, and it's going to be SS1 versus the members of Team KLA. Rosemary going to go airborne off the rip here with the spear, looking to make something happen. Nobody trading blows just yet. There we go. QGG going to come down and instigate the F there. They need to be careful. Rosemary going to lose all of their armor off of the rip here. The purple armor advantage there on QGG coming through. Rosemary going to be forced to burn the ultimate, but he doesn't even get away here. All of the HP immediately ripped away. If it wasn't for the ultimate, he would go down here. Skyward here, looking to come back in off of this ult, make something happen. The Furin shove coming in. QGG just trying to keep Rosemary tackled down here if at all possible. Rosemary looking to come back in, will land a hit there onto QGG. QGG going to take the second one as well, as it looks like SS1 starting to turn the tide here onto the members of KLA. We're going to see Rosemary looking for that Dragon's Rush, not quite able to find it just yet. QGG on the back when a massive parry comes through. There it is. QGG gonna go down. Rosemary flipping the script here onto the members of Team KLA. Tries to go for the slap there from the swap. Will land that Dragon's Rush into Nezha's just a little bit. Now it's just CXZ and SS1 trying to chase him down so they can go ahead and claim victory here in the Realm of Yang. With 50 seconds left remaining, it doesn't look good for CXZ, and sure enough, SS1 cleans it up.
Really, really nice from SS1. These guys just kind of showed up out of nowhere. We've been a little bit underwhelmed by them all split long, and they starting to show a little bit of light, a little bit of life. I mean, remember, SS1 are the old J team. This is a quick reminder for you. So, rebranded, but you still see those glimmers of light. But we also see that classic J team fumble sometimes, if I'm going to be honest. That was a really, really solid win for them off the back of that, as JL, FPX, and SS1 all won a Realm of Yang. See if GG can recover from that fight, but cost them a player earlier. It's pretty quiet. It's been a very weird game, actually. Weirdly quiet in certain points. As there's the rebirth charm. The good news is it's not like they have to go looking for better armor upgrades, because GG were all grey armor. They were suffering.
Salt in the wound, Jake. Salt in the wound. Yeah, this has been a very
they were running around with grey armor though. Like a zone just before zone 2. Like they got absolutely rolled by luck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, believe it or not, sometimes this particular map, Holoroth, can be very unkind with the early armors. And when you have gray armor, it's very hard to kind of take those early game fights in Immortal War, win those fights, to then roll it into better armor here. Walker here going to miss out on that ultimate. SS1's Rosemary with the ult going to come back in. Taxi cab going to be brought in here to bring WBG to safety, but Rosemary wasting no time knowing exactly which direction they have gone, trying to cut across here. And WBG not wanting to stay here with the ballistas in play. It's the last place you want to be trying to recover, especially with the likes of SS1 giving chase. As we cut over, it's going to be Team TE going head-to-head here with JL. TXJ a little low here Wash trying to get into it. We will see the Temi ult invested. TE with the Matari ult going here as we see BBV still trying to make something happen here. Will lose half the armor. Going to pop their ultimate here, trying to come in. But there's the Zai ult starting to cut through. But the Kurumi ult going to do a lot of good for the side of Team JL here, trying to keep them in this fight. We see TE popping a Kurumi ult of their own as well, as we see the V2 from Zai coming in, starting to cut through the members of JL here. TXJ does go down to 14, but Alliance shows up for the third party here, finally trying to get their way into this game here. Will be coming in. Wash goes extremely low and is going to get cut down by Alliance, and Alliance wants all of these eliminations for themselves as they look to turn on to the members of Team JL as well. TE, Fong, very low. BBV gets separated here, and Alliance will clean up that elimination. They're looking to keep the pressure going. Fong on the backside here. Yuma trying to take control of the situation as 5-2-1 Yin shows up, and they decide they are going to back away from this fight. They do not want to be on the receiving end of it, but now 5-2-1 wants to take this fight. We're going to see the Kurumi pop the ultimate immediately. Alliance not able to break the fight away from that Kurumi ult. The Wisp coming through. Their Alliance going to pop their own Kurumi ult now that the fight's on top of them with the double Temi ult locking it down here. 5-2-1 trying to create some pressure. The re-ult on the side of 5-2-1 here of Alliance. Yuma coming in, looking to pressure Pampy. Pampy taking a lot of damage here, but Yuma going to be caught out by the R&B from the fan. It's going to cut down one of Alliance's members. JL's TXJ going to clean up Wash in the distance as well as JL shows back up for the fight. 5-2-1 looks to break away now as they don't want anything to do with the third party.
It's very rough. You can see that NY7 is trying to find the pick, but not going to be able to get their team back up in time, unfortunately. Rough little fight for them off the back of that. Alliance, they even managed to pick up one of their players with the Kurumi tether, and then they immediately went back down. It was very rough for them. I believe they picked one person up, though. I'm pretty sure when I just saw the portrait, Alliance actually were able to get one of their players back up, so hopefully that's them getting more up. I say that, and then I see Alliance go down from JL, so that's their Kurumi down now, so their ability to long tether recover people unfortunately does go down, and gonna have to be rebirth charms at this point now for the side of Alliance, I think. As KLA, they do the exact same thing, gets a couple of rebirth charms off to pick their whole team back up. Roma Yang spawning up. I can't believe how much action there's been in this game. The King getting absolutely rolled here by FBX, loses a lot of his health and armor, completely stripped away. SS trying to make a break for it. Sandstorm comes out. Junk does get himself caught into the urn as well. He's just going to be locked down. Sleepwalker should just look to open up onto Junk, so that he's just caught out by the Sandstorm. It's just so annoying. They're all just caught in the corner by that Sandstorm. The ability to kill Junks was shut down by that. Everybody got caught away, and OUG now going to get run down by WBG. Grapple locking onto the King. The King is no more.
You might even say the King is dead.
Viva la France. Sleepwalker going down. Rico next, and there it is. WBG just cashing in on a bunch of kills.
Yeah, here we go. WBG having a good game for themselves here.
Historical jokes, by the way, for anyone who doesn't understand French history.
Yeah, not me showing my age. I absolutely would never. SS1 coming in looking to clean up this fight that took place here between WBG and everybody else. Rosemary immediately on the ult, looking to get that big damage down onto these members, trying to come in backside here. We're going to see more damage coming through from these players. The Viper will going to be pushed in here by the members of WBG. SS1's Rosemary completely separated from the team here. SS1 might be regretting their actions here as Rosemary goes down. Doesn't even have the chance to repop that ultimate there. Coming in up from the side. Sleepwalker now taking control of the situation. Tutu gonna disappear. It comes back down though, and Sleepwalker immediately on him here with those legendary nunchucks. It is a 2v3. SS1 Tutu though will land the Dragon. Yeah, they are absolutely trying to flip the script back onto WBG, but WBG holds the space here. Sleepwalker looking for a good opportunity to let a meter dump go here. Unfortunately, he mistimes the parry, will get saved by his teammate Jing coming in here. EXO trying to take a little bit of a reset. We're going to see the blades come in here, buy him a little bit of time. The re-ult here coming in on the side of Walker. Walker will land a huge ult here onto Tutu, and Tutu is going to go down. SS1 regretting turning into this fight as aggressively as they did. Jen now just trying to make anything happen here for the team. He's seeing if he can put even one more elimination on the board, trying to turn it on to Walker. Unfortunately, will get demeched here. Massive parry coming in from the side of Jing. Shen forced to use that ult to teleport away to the cube here just to keep it alive for a little bit longer. WBG happy to break away, especially as Balda shows up. Chen knows he needs to turn this fight back into Balda if he wants to stay alive here. Will come back in, trying to turn the likes of Balda onto WBG. Chen trying to get away, but he's not going to be able to make it happen. It's Balda Yi-Ren who cleans up the elimination. WBG lives to fight another day. SS1 comes in, thinks they've got control of the situation, and WBG with a massive Viper ult flips the script.
WBG playing really well on this on the Tessa comp on the blind 8. Really nice from them. SS1, their 10 kills are now just that, 10 kills. There's nothing more they're going to be able to gain off that as they're eliminated. We actually saw KLA go out as well in the middle of that fight, so a couple of big teams going out of this game. Need to have a look at the scoreboard once again to see exactly who remains and where everyone is at. But 24 players left in the game, 8 teams left in this game. It is moving at an incredibly fast pace. Our Alliance are still in it. And they've actually got themselves 5 kills, so 6 kills, sorry. They're actually, they're in a pretty good spot right now. They saw EWG run across their screen as well, so maybe there's a will to jump in onto them. But we have this is the thing about these fast tempo games, is eventually a fast tempo game kind of just means that you, everyone cools off and you have like a lot of downtime, which is what's happening right now. Like the map is too big for the amount of players left in the lobby.
Yeah, I mean, the sooner you clear players from the lobby, like you said, there just gets to be too much space. It becomes a giant jungle gym for a lot of these players. I've not
seen this all season, by the way. Like, I haven't had a game with downtime all season. They've been so just constant action. This is so weird. This is old Naraka to me, where like nothing's happening for like 2 minutes.
You know, WBG, very interesting spot right now. You know, I will say SS1 came in with a very aggressive line there. WBG was at a pretty big disadvantage because they had just taken a fight, and for them to flip the script the way that they did, absolutely huge. Not really sure why the rest of SS1 didn't come in and try to cover for Rosemary there. I understand trying to escape the Viper ult, but they kind of split way too far off and allowed one of their members to just get absolutely blitzed through because of it. And it leaves them in a situation where they're just gone. They're out of this lobby right now, and they were looking to have a really good game. They had 10 eliminations to their name, and that will still be a good consistency game for them. 10 points is not nothing to scoff at, but could have been a much stronger game for the likes of SS1. Taking a look here at Balda not having the game they would hope to be having with only 1 elimination to their name. This team, just like GG though, off the beginning of the game did struggle. They were on white armor for quite a bit, and it looks like they've been able to upgrade, but not at the ability to secure eliminations with those upgrades. WBG on 9, Alliance on 6, JL on 5, OnePlus Phoenix on 7, SS1 on 10, but again, eliminated from the lobby already. Like you said, KLA did go out early. So did Team GG. GG looking like they are cooling off. Close to 3 very big games for themselves. Alliance here, Yuma trying to secure the Spirit Well for their team here. That extra armor would be absolutely huge for them. Is the NY still on that blue armor? They are going to back off of this though. It looks like they are just going to decide they want nothing to do with it. You either need to full commit here or step away, and Alliance has decided to step away. It looks like JL going to spend the ultimate there from the Temi, and they have decided to full commit with that Temi ult as well as that legendary Soul Jade there. Fourth staff going to be very hard for any of these teams to pressure in. We are going to see the ult from the Karumi come in as well. very interesting decision-making coming through from Team JL there. I don't think they needed to burn
I mean, it refreshes.
but they do refresh the ultimate, yeah.
Yeah, it was like a safety net. Like, you're guaranteed to get it back in a second, so you just throw it down early, and then it immediately refreshes, and any threat that could have been put onto you is gone.
That's fair.
I love these fist weapons, by the way. The little, like, fluffy cat claws. They're so good. They're so good. Look at the animations are perfect. Over you go. Shoulder being sent as JL. But in this one, chill. This is definitely anybody's game. Right now, SS1 technically are in the lead, but let's be real. They're not going to be in the lead for long. And I feel like any team could really take today, or at least take this game. I mean, any team could take today as well, but any team could take this game. Especially with the likes of GG out. You can normally excel at these ender games. But like we said earlier, there's just too many people. Too little people. Like, the game moved very quick. Now, I think after this circle closes, I expect to see a real explosion of action again. Because there'll be too many people for the size of the circle. I say that as if Junks isn't currently getting jumped, but he's able to break away.
Yeah, there's lots of little skirmishes, but no full commitments coming through on the teams. We've also got JL up here on the ballista, just kind of keeping that ballista watch, making sure that the teams are staying on their toes, if you will. No team's wanting the pressure up here to deal with the ballista, so JL just going to be chilling top side here. Got to be careful, though. You don't want to spend too many resources on the repairs there and end up not having those repair kits for late game. We are going to see they are down to one repair kit for themselves. Cookie getting absolutely cooked right now from that ballista, but I do believe Cookie in the ultimate, so safe there. Not going to go down. EWG, though, not happy about the turn of events. We are going to see that late game Bane's Breath getting ready to come through here at the start of Zone 5. This will be the last Bane's Breath. TXJ right there on the very edge will eat a Bane as they decide to break away here, but the Bane going to drop completely between all of these teams. Alliance trying to take a little bit of a reset inside the Bane's Breath right now. WBG not having any of that, nor is Team Bauda as they look to come through. Alliance still with that blue armor on their healer right now. Not in the strongest of positions in terms of gear for themselves, so they need to play careful. They have 6 eliminations. They are going to eat another Bane's Breath. Yuma taking a lot of damage as they try to break away here. Luckily for them, it doesn't look like JL is maintaining their position up on that ballista, so Alliance will get a little bit of a reprieve here. JL will be coming up topside here. That ballista is still in play on the other side, so Alliance needs to make a decision to move away fairly quickly before TXJ gets into play. TXJ going to land a huge shot onto Team Alliance with that ballista. Alliance now in a rough position as EWG egresses onto them. We're going to see the ult being invested here. Alliance buying themselves as much space as humanly possible here. Revenge burning that ult to give Alliance the opportunity to reset, so they don't have to worry about that ballista, as it's WBG who looks like they just get a free spirit well, while all of the attention turns on to Team Alliance.
Yeah, it's a bunch of gold armor as well over to the side of WBG. Everybody looking golden. They are absolutely set for this circle, and that was the same setup that GG had for that 30-pointer. Now, WBG, I don't believe had quite as many kills as GG did going into that final circle, but 24 people are up. Could potentially be the setup for a pretty big game, but there are a fair few people who are pretty geared themselves. So we'll have to see. Keep our eyes on Sleepwalker and the rest of the team, as one thing ends up losing a fair chunk of HP there. He's going to just sit on the edge of the zone, needs to jump back in once the healing goes off. WBG going to hold this high ground and just shoot down. 24 people left at 4 minutes. Really shows you how slow tempo this has been, because there has been a lot of action in today's games, and this one, a lot of people left. This is like a old school Naraka final circle. I haven't seen one with this many people in for a hot minute.
Yeah, Sleepwalker up top there with the nunchucks, just buying a little bit of space. WBG in a really good position until that next circle collapse comes through. JL, VBV down below here, just holding space. not wanting anybody to pressure onto him. A lot of these buildings means a lot of these teams are going to be separated. Baldodge holding a little bit of space here, trying to hold on to that building while they can. WBG topside just throwing some range shots down below. Alliance at the very tippity top, holding their game together. See Perry's coming in from down below. Yuma going to be knocked down. Those cannon shots coming in from WBG, going to evict Alliance from the rooftop there. Fun plus Phoenix holding their side of the circle, not wanting anything to do with the action taking place in the building. TE down below, getting absolutely blitzed through by all of these teams. Baldodge just trying to hold that middle area for themselves. They do have a little bit of cover here, which is absolutely crucial for them. WBG tearing into that building with those cannon shots. We will see a Temiol finally invested here, trying to buy themselves a little bit of space. 5-2-1 coming in, trying to clean up the members of Team TE. Wash gonna take a lot of damage here as Pampy comes through with the fan, comes up topside now, looking to evict Valda as well. 5-2-1 wants this building for themselves. They will finally clean up the elimination on to Wash. 5-2-1 trying to back away, maybe take a little bit of a reset here now that they were able to pick up that elimination, and they burnt some resources. WBG being forced down from their perch. Zone 6 collapses onto Zone 7. They will take up on this side of the circle. Fun plus Phoenix forced out as well over onto this side, as they are now going to come in and try to remove 5-2-1, but they are taking a lot of damage. Junk's trying to come in on the backside with the ultimate here, knowing they can get a lot of value from that zone tick as they send players flying. Junk's continuing to try to keep things happening while buying a little bit of safety for the team. Alliance down below, getting caught up in the ultimate there. We will see that burn tick coming in there from the pole sword from Alliance as they try to buy a little bit of protection for themselves. Junk's going very well. Jails, VVV coming in, looking to tear through the members of Fun Plus Phoenix here. Alliance still holding that tiny little corner down below. VVV coming through. We're going to see TXJ go down. Yin's going to go down. Zhao Yui from Fun Plus Phoenix going to go down. VVV able to come in and pick up that elimination there. One Fang and them trying to come in and get the resurrection. TXJ will come back up here for the team. The tether going to go into TXJ. JL really looking good right now. Alliance up to 7 eliminations. WBG to 11. Fun plus Phoenix 10. And JL holding on to 6 right now. As it is just pure chaos here in the final circle. TE lose Leo, and that's going to be it for TE as they get sent back to the lobby here. 16 players left remaining alive. Zone 7 collapses in the next 3 seconds.
It's going to be absolute chaos. There's still 16 people to go. VVV opens up on a peak. Peak losing all of his HP. Still alive for a second. He's still going. There's going to be TXJ securing the kill for the side of JL. Right now, JL have 8 kills. They have a lot of work to do if they want to take this lobby. Walker pops the ultimate, tries to find the lockdown, doesn't actually get it, and now there's going to be an immediate follow-up as WBG find themselves caught out in the sandstorm. Walker losing a lot of HP. In comes another Viper ultimate. A quick reposition just to get themselves in the right place at the right time. Excite now jumping onto WBG members, and he's just cutting them down inside the zone. He loses his own life for it, but JL absolutely popping everyone inside the zone. VVV with the fists is doing absolute work, but he goes down. Alliance are the last team standing, and I genuinely don't know who won.
I think with the multiplier, it might come up Team Alliance here, ladies and gentlemen. That was a lot of eliminations picked up in the end. And there you have it. Your MVPs for game number 4 is going to be Team Alliance. To secret tunnel to get more loot and those fireflies. So I wonder if that's what they're looking to do here. Sure enough, they are dropping on to SS1, looking to make some plays here. GG gonna break away, looking to get a little bit of loot right now as Hen here separated now by SS1. Hen going a little early in because they were able to get their hands on some weapons, but the rest of GG gonna show back up after being able to get some weapons under their belt as well. Fist going here from SS1, trying to get the slaps in. Tutu gonna go down. Shen gonna go down on the side as well, and now GG yet again do this back-to-back. 2 Morris games in a row. They drop onto SS1. They're able to create a layer of separation between the players and clean up those eliminations, and now immediately going to be heading up. They get all of that loot from Eventide Temple, as well as being able to go up topside there to Secret Tunnel. Fun plus Phoenix 5-2-1 over here in the Firefly hotspot, trading blows already. Fun plus Phoenix able to pick up 2 eliminations for themselves on to 5-2-1. Now Pampy coming, or sorry, Akame coming back in from 5-2-1. Fun plus Phoenix trying to clean up the elimination, but TE shows up into the mix as well with those Fireflies ultimates online. Fun plus Phoenix trying to keep the chase up here on Akame. They want that elimination before they go down. They will pick up that elimination onto Akame, and now they have to deal with the likes of Team TE. Yin gonna go down as well to Fun Plus Phoenix. Fun Plus Phoenix still needs to deal with TE, though. They are able to use that ultimate, that Hottie ult, to break away here, able to get to the cube and get out. TE, though, gonna keep the pressure on Jux, though, with the purple armor in a huge advantage now as they look to turn on to Wash. Wash with the ultimate, the only thing keeping him alive as he's completely separated from the rest of the team. It all gonna go down very quick. Jux able to come in with his ult of his own and clean it up. Now TE's Leo gonna go through and fall to Fun Plus Phoenix as well. Fun Plus Phoenix moves to a whopping 7 eliminations off the rip, but now Alliance shows up for the third party. Will Fun Plus Phoenix be able to turn it around and pick up more eliminations yet again? You're gonna see the Viper ult coming through. They will pick up Fun Plus Phoenix's Jux, now looking to turn on to Sanzi. Sanzi trying to find a little bit of loot. Will find an upgrade to some blue armor, but Alliance is on the heels here, and they just blitz through Sanzi as Alliance finds their second elimination here on to Fun Plus Phoenix. Alliance able to come in with a clean third party and clean up to the members of Fun Plus Phoenix after they were off to an absolute tear with 7 eliminations before first rebirth.
Wow, that is a FBX just came out of nowhere. They've been kind of a bit underwhelming all split. They had a pretty good day on Friday, which is about the first time I've seen them really show up, and then suddenly this is the FPX we know and love, you know, the one which eventually became TE, who are, by the way, at the bottom of the table. So maybe there's that maybe the Phoenix really has been reborn from the ashes at this point. God, that was cheesy. Not sure how the top end of the table is doing, because unfortunately our scoreboard hasn't scrolled up over there. See where TE and Alliance are on the scoreboard. I haven't seen them actually get any kills yet, so maybe they've been a little bit quieter off the start. We are going to see KLA jumping in onto Bowder. You finds himself a little bit of danger here. Clang comes in, no parry. Sandstorm breaks out. QGG pretty much available to him. He's going to move back for a brief second. Keeping that pressure up there. It's going to be another Clang, but no real parry. Bowder playing this very, very slow tempoed. In comes CXZ though, of a massive scale rush. Yaran now just being locked down by the jabbing there from QGG. Then one more charge left on that front shove, and they're going to get the damage off onto Yu. Gonna throw that down. Doesn't really do much with that ult charge, unfortunately, from QGG. It really feels like KLA are actually struggling to connect the damage. They throw you around over the shoulder. Peak now gets his armor stripped off, and suddenly I think this is now the opportunity for KLA to get themselves the damage down. They got the Bane's Breath as well. They got them low HP. Peak actually looking for the turn onto QGG. They're able to secure the kill onto him. And now CXZ's going low. Bowder, what a turnaround from them. KLA, even in their own Bane's Breath, get absolutely rolled by Bowder.
Yeah, KLA here waits a little too long to throw this Bane's Breath out, right? They're in this mix-up for so long, and they have the opportunity to throw it at any point, and instead, they wait till they're basically just dead here. And look at this, 17 now, because you're trying to 1v3 res in the face to Peak. It's a blue Bane's Breath, there's not enough drops. You're right on the edge where your team goes down. They can just focus you down with the range weapons, or even come in and just pressure you here. They need one hit, doesn't really matter with the Bane's Breath. They're gonna come in and then clean up those eliminations. Bowder flips that fight on its head entirely here. KLA, they're gonna regret that one.
EWG in the area. Bane's Breath. For some people, it might look like something you want to send people packing with, but there's the dinner bell. EWG see the Bane's Breath, they wait it out, and now, while Bowder are recovering and probably ultless in the eyes of EWG, which they are, they're going to be able to take this fight and tidy up Bowder off the back of it. You get Silhouette over the wall though, over the shoulder even. Fair amount of damage to him, and again, it just feels like Bowder don't take any damage. So they got their own buff. Barely eating anything, and EWG just decide they don't want to take this heat. I think that purple armor just too much for the blue weapons in the game at the moment.
Yeah, Bao Da here plays that really well. The thing is Liu Yi there ends up forcing himself really deep into that fight. He's forced to back away. They have to break away. The Hottie burns the ultimate so that they do have an out. If he doesn't take that Hottie ult and break away, Liu Yi actually dies to Bao Da there, and then they flip that fight on its head. Being down an ultimate, being forced to expend it to break away there, they make the smart decision just to back away there because Bao Da was in such a controlling position once they were able to separate that player. Bao Da doing a really good job with the target acquisition and making sure all of their players stay on the same target so that they can pump out a lot of damage very quickly. As we cut back over to Alliance, we saw earlier coming off of the third party onto Fun Plus Phoenix and cleaned up 2 of their members, but still sitting only on 2 eliminations. That said, the loot they've been able to put on themselves here with purple weapons and purple armor basically for the entire team. They're sitting very pretty for these first set of Yangs that are getting ready to come through. WBG gonna drop a Moonbane charm here. That's gonna be both of our early game Moonbanes invested as we see GG breaking away here. GG with those 3 eliminations of the belt. That Moonbane gonna be dropped on top of a Yang here to guarantee it for WBG. They don't want anybody heading in and trying to contest that Yang out from underneath of them. So WBG looking to head in and take hold of that realm of Yang for themselves. Alliance and KLA looking dangerously close to trading blows here as they try to head for a Yang as well. Bao Da also looking to contest that same realm of Yang. OUG down on the south side of the map here, looking to head into a realm of Yang as well. 521 and TE looking to trade blows over a realm of Yang as well. WBG actually going to back away from the Yang that they Bane's Breath, trying to head north towards this other one. Might be giving it up to EWG there.
Yeah, looks like they may be doing so. KLA only got the 1 kill under their belt, playing this nice and tame for the moment. It looks like a whole heap of teams are collapsing on this realm of Yang. In comes Junks. FPX they do get in. I didn't think they got in for a second there. GG were also able to get in the door. That was hairy. Now, if FPX and GG win their Romo Yang, they're going to immediately scrap the moment they come out of that portal. They're going to see each other. They went in the same way. Junks going up into the sky for the moment. Now we're keeping our eyes onto him here on this Thailand, but he's trying to make a bit of a breakaway. Losing a lot of HP. Takes the cube out to safety. Trying to go for the bow shot. Gets caught out, I believe, by a grapple mid-air there for a brief second, and switching to the bows. Now the ultimate's been burnt. Zinyu dodges away on that first dash. Can he make another one to make the connection? Hard to see what the rest of the team's doing, but FPX getting himself a little bit caught out here. Junk goes for another dash through. 1 more dash available to him unless he gets those resets in. It looks like he is able to do so. But a whole heap of damage onto Zinyu. Zinyu able to hold fast though for a moment, and now Junk's going very low. Has to take the cube once again to safety just to break away. They're keeping the pressure up onto him. Needs to find an opportunity to heal, but he is not going to get that opportunity. Down he goes. Zinyu able to find it, and FPX now crumbling to OUG. Xiaohu gets caught up by the halberds. Fang comes through. Absolutely beautiful by Zinyu. Completely ripping through the health bar of this Zip. Going very low, and OUG, they've only got 1 left to do. It's Sansi, who does parry onto the King, but it doesn't really get much of a follow-up, and now Sansi picks himself a very, very low to the ground glider. 30 seconds to buy. He's not going to do it. Down he goes.
OUG comes out on top in the realm of Yang, as does Team GG. Coming out on top. Bao Da gonna be the winner of their Yang as well. So it's gonna be OUG, GG, and Bao Da out on the field with that Vermilion Bird's Might, as we're gonna see a lot of fights start to break out here, as many of these players needing to cleanse Yang out from underneath of them. WBG able to secure a Draco Storm for themselves from a box as well here. Not quite what they were looking for. You know, WBG actually drops Banes on to a Yang, trying to keep teams out of it and secure it for themselves, and EWG somehow forces them off of it. EWG, though, losing that realm of Yangs, are going to be in a tight situation. Bao Da here coming in onto WBG. Bao Da with that Vermilion Bird's Might, going to walk into this massive Viper roll. Unfortunately, Walker into the edge of the ult. U being saved there by that Temi ult Draco Storm not doing WBG any favors here as Yiran starts to tear through the members of WBG here with those fist weapons. Walker going airborne here, trying to find a way into this fight. Will find a huge LMB there off the Hong Sword. Now with the teleport topside here, looking to get those range shots down onto Baoda to keep the pressure up. Baoda, though, more than happy to come in, as well as GG showing up for the third party, and WBG walks into disaster here. GG and Baoda, the two worst teams they could have walked into here. Walker forced to burn that ultimate just to create a little bit of a gap, but all of GG has Sleepwalker completely separated from the rest of WBG, and that Draco Storm is not going to bring Sleepwalker back into this game as GG now looks to turn on to Baoda. Baoda trying to break away here. Yiran being chased down by the members of GG. Could buy WBG the time they need to come back and resurrect their member. Time will tell. Baoda will lose a member, though, to WBG. WBG hungry for that elimination instead. Baoda will also lose Yiran as we see EWG show up. EWG 2 minutes and 23 seconds left remaining on the gang. Needs to find some eliminations here. Luye coming in immediately with the ultimate. The Tessa ult gonna charm them for just a couple of seconds here. Luye, though, not gonna stop as they turn on the members of GG, just trying to make anything happen here. They need those eliminations. They are able to get one onto Jing. They're able to cleanse one of those Yang depletions on Luye. Now they need to clean up the remaining members. They get 330 and CJS. EWG will be able to cleanse their Yang depletion off the back of Team GG. WBG will be able to buy Jing back into the game as well with a rebirth charm, and it looks like WBG gets to keep their game alive.
Yeah, they are able to hang on. The problem is there's a lot of gatekeeping on the edge of the zone right now. That could be a real issue as see Alliance actually collapsing in on this fight, looking for an opportunity to jump in. There's the ultimate from Junks. Looking to just find those dashes through, but he's actually getting himself caught out by the dashes in return. Wash is knocked miles back into the zone. Junks able to do a whole heap of damage onto Leo, and I think TE, they're not going to be able to do much off the back of this one. FPX, 7 kills in, 8 kills in actually at this point. They're looking for revenge. But I think the ultimate's now on cooldown for the side of FPX. This could be a little hairy, a little dicey for them. But Alliance could just continue to kind of gatekeep the edge of the zone, although Yuma maybe overextending a little bit onto Junks. In comes the rest of the team. Junks going low. He's just going to find himself in a whole heap of trouble. Down he goes. Beautiful little kill there by Alliance, and now Sansi inside the zone as well. 2 versus 1. Able to do a fair amount of damage with that staff, but Revenge is still doing a fantastic job of just keeping him off, and in comes Yuma. Down goes the urn for the charm. And Sansi, he's going to find himself charmed up. We actually see KLA take out Wash from TE in the meanwhile, so I do worry that Alliance may have a bit of gatekeeping on the edge here, as they're going to finish up the final member of FPX. Sansi goes down. Oh, there's one left. As Reliance now getting jumped by KLA, trying to join into the zone, but they're going to be the blink. Alliance reposition. KLA continue to kind of pressure the edge though. There's going to be the Viper ultimate coming in onto 17S. He's going to get stunned inside the zone. That could really hurt him here. Able to evade. Great parry coming in from 17S, and now NY7 no staff, no ability to survive really. He's too low. So he's going to look to the kill, but he gets parried once again, and KLA slide in and secure the kill. Alliance were just a bit too greedy inside the zone. UGG, does he know where Yuma is?
I don't think he does, as we head into our second round of Yang here. Alliance down a member, but it is going to be Team GG versus Team Baoda. Both of these teams won their respective realm of Yang earlier in the game here, so now it's the time to decide who comes out on top. You able to get some range shots down onto CJS, but not a lot of damage. CJS going to go ahead and pop that F. You go for the no blue time zone here, now trying to turn on to you doing the same here. There it is. CJS will get the flip there, but the whip's going to come through. Stop CJS from finding the follow-up here. The Temmie's going to both invest their ultimate. The Karumi ult going to be coming out here. GG's 330 holding on to it. CJS still with the ultimate as well. Forced to burn it now that we see the Furin shoves coming in from you taking a lot of damage, getting forced outside of his Karumi's ultimate here. The RB from the van coming through to do even more damage. You just trying to find a reset. CJS trying to keep on to you here. has just another couple seconds here before the Furin shoves. There we go. Going to send Furin shove on to Furin shove, setting you up. You with another one with the follow-up yet again. CJS here holding on, making sure he's got Furin for Furin as you goes extremely low. The trigger coming through, going to save his life here, but CJS stays on top of it, will pick up the elimination, and now it's a 3v1, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. GG comes out on top.
It might just be the day of GG, but we're going to cut over to EWG and OUG inside their realm of Yang. SS, no ultimate available to him, waiting for the opportunity. We hear the clang, we hear the parry. Down goes the king. OUG getting rolled a little bit here. Another parry comes in. SS finds an answer back. He's going to get some damage onto Lue, but it's just him versus the world. He's got 25 seconds to mess with EWG. Has the ultimate. That actually may be enough for him to break away. He's going to try and get himself up in the sky. Can they keep him out? Icarus is flying too close to the sun. 12 seconds left. He's using the pillars to evade and avoid. He actually might just screw over EWG off the back of this one. 5 seconds left. EWG know they're cooked.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you'd be so annoyed, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. The grief coming in absolutely real. JL here though, going to be securing themselves a spirit well. Much needed upgrades for Team JL here as they are on 4 eliminations. Double blue armor here. They're going to pick up that Mystic Might. GG on the Draco Storm. The only team to come out of that realm of Yang without depletion. You've got EWG, Bauda, and OUG now all rocking depletion with only, I do believe, about 24 players, 25 players left remaining in the lobby once those 3 teams resurrect themselves out of Soul Altar. GG over here doing a little bit of trading here. They do see JL down below. GG not sure which team they want to engage on here. They do have that Draco Storm, and they have 99 seconds left remaining on it. So if they want to get a little bit of advantage out of it, they need to find a team to clamber onto here pretty quickly. EWG, Bauda, and OUG all taking their time here, not wanting to risk resurrecting on top of each other, I would assume, as that could spell disaster for all of these teams if these other teams are on the hunt. Bauda will be resurrecting here. JL in the wings. Bauda already forced into a fight while another team looking to come over. I do believe EWG waiting in the wings right there. FunPlus Phoenix going to find a rebirth charm as well, looking to get their last member back into this game. Alliance, who had griefed them out twice, eliminated during our second realm of Yang there. We saw them die in the bottom right-hand corner. But FunPlus Phoenix holding on strong in this game as they have 8 eliminations and now have the rebirth charm to bring back their final member. Bauda looking for that other team to resurrect here so that they can find another team to force a fight with 2 minutes and 44 seconds left remaining on the Yang depletion. They don't have a lot of time to find those soul blooms. We're going to see EWG finally decide to come back here, and Bauda knows they're here. This is going to be the fight they're looking to force. They have no choice. Both teams need to take this fight with only 3 minutes left remaining on that Yang depletion. They need to get those soul blooms going, and this is going to be the only opportunity they have to take a clean fight versus one other team. Who's going to come out on top, EWG or Team Bauda?
I do worry though, JL and WBG, if they smell this fight, they've got third-party comps and they can come and screw everybody's days over. Everybody's day over. Gonna be a hard one. Lue gets caught out by the Wisp, is able to do blink away, using the cube to get himself up in the sky, but Bauda now going to continue to pressure onto Lue on the buttery rock, so does need to get himself a little bit away. Trying to buy some space, Yoran. A couple of staff hits here is Lue just getting himself down to the low ground. Although I see WBG in the distance, they do catch a kill onto XJ. Peak's able to secure the kill, and I think once they see Lue's ultimate off cooldown, WBG probably just launch into this fight. They're just waiting for the last of these dashes, the last of these boomerang shoves to come out. Into the zone this fight goes. Cookie getting pinned down in place. Lue just trying to find the opportunity, and here they come. WBG on the back end. The counter is going to be one big charm from the Tessa. And this fight could just be completely undone. 2 teams evicted and a massive amount of kills over to WBG. But I should have said WBG backed off. I think they're just going to gatekeep the edge of the zone from these teams. And
nobody's really done much. Bowder got 2 kills. GG taking a fight versus OUG though. Remember, OUG also another team with that debuff on them. Trying to find the damage onto GG. Zinyu has to cube away now, but he's caught out inside the sky and he's going to lose a lot of HP to LXM. There goes his armor. There's going to be a zipping heal to keep him going for a little bit longer. He's popped the ultimate. The sandstorm's down, and Zinyu, you can't dash into the sandstorm. It really screws with the character. The GG just have that hard counter and they can wait out Zinyu's ultimate inside the sandstorm.
Yeah, Zinyu here forced to come up. He does have a couple seconds left on the ultimate. He's trying to get something out, but the Furin shove is going to stop him from getting a maximum value here. Now that armor completely wiped away off the back of that purple pulse sword. Zinyu so low, no ultimate, forced to burn the F as well, and he goes down immediately to the members of Team GG here as they clean up their 13th elimination in this game. OUG's the king caught out in the Wisp as well, taking a ton of damage. 5-2-1 coming in for the third party, and GG just playing it safe, going to back up here, not gonna overtake the engagement here as OUG's the king gets hunted down by the members of team 5-2-1 here. 35 seconds left remaining. The king just trying to make anything happen, but unfortunately he's gonna go down. Balda's you in the wings waiting to come in as well here. Balda in a situation where they are down a member now because of that Yang depletion. They are going to lose a second member as well. Balda had bounced back. They were able to cleanse 2 of them, but they lose one of their members to the depletion. They lose another one of their members to a third party there, and now they are down to just their Takeda. OUG's SS just going to go out on his own terms here as we see 5-2-1 catch out Balda's you, that last remaining member. The Takeda going to pop the Furin shove here, trying to just get onto him. The zone coming to collapse onto all of these members. You just trying to keep the game alive for even a few more seconds, maybe find an elimination for the team, but unfortunately he will go down here as we see the meteorite come in there off of Zai and clean up that eliminations. 5-2-1. Going to find themselves with more eliminations under the belt as we head into the late game. JL, GG, and Fun Plus Phoenix all waiting in the wings. Fun Plus Phoenix down to a single remaining member. They had managed to get all of their members back into this fight, but unfortunately now they are down to just Jiayu here. And GG still sitting on 13 eliminations, continuing to take control of today, Jake.
Yeah, really solid stuff coming in from GG. They have had a phenomenal day. A really, really phenomenal day. They've got a game and a bit left to go. 6 minutes being the bit on this game. And then they should just be able to jump quite comfortably up the table off the back of this. This is a very, very impressive performance from them. JL, a little bit less impressive of a game. They're pretty geared. TXJ golden pole sword and golden armor on the Viper. It's going to be a lot of damage, but going to be a bit of a waiting game for the moment. 15 players left in the lobby. A lot less players than we had in that final circle as we did last time. But we still got a while until that final circle comes up. 6 minutes left on the lobby. Got to get through Bane's Breath and another Spirit Well first. The next Spirit Well, missed it. We haven't had a White Tiger Spirit Well at the end of the day, all day today. It's quite surprising because it's been quite common.
GG sitting topside here, just holding that space as that final Bane's Breath of the game comes through. 15 players left remaining alive here. A much, much more aggressive game than we saw in game number 4 here. Oh my goodness, that armor pierce almost does in JL's One Fang here. Cutting through, if he was able to land that second shot, 330 would have very quickly picked up that elimination. 330 with the armor pierce here in a dangerous situation for many of these teams. GG trying to come in and take control of the Spirit Well, but thinks better of it, decides to back off here. 330 does have that armor pierce. It could be more beneficial for them to back off and look for double shots onto members down below here. If he can find 2 shots there with that musket, he can very easily clean up some of these members. He's going to swap to the oh no, he didn't swap to the bow. He took some bow shots there. I apologize. Looking for that opportunity to clean up some eliminations here. 330 sitting on the edge there with the musket, waiting for a way in. LXM, the rest of GG going to split away. TXJ trying to regroup with the remaining members of JL. JL trying to force these members out of the center here. JL able to get a little bit of a reset, and these teams have to be careful now. Again, 180 seconds for them to secure that Spirit Well before it disappears here. KLA almost fully reset as they've been shoved out of the Spirit Well. JL, and now they have got to take it very quickly if they want to make something happen. 330 forced to back off here and take a repair after landing a really good shot off of the musket. Will somebody be able to secure the Spirit Well or not? That is the question. These changes might come into play here, and the Spirit Well might go unclaimed if the time continues to tick away here. 330 able to get a reset, some potions going down very quickly. A huge musket shot there, 540 damage straight to HP there off of that musket shot. 330 being an absolute menace with this armor pierce right now. As you know, many of these teams will carry a lot more shield pots than they will HP pots. So every time he tears through somebody's HP like that, it is huge. There it is. He's able to find the double tap, this time on a KLA 17. And that is going to be a very quick elimination for GG. LXM and the rest of GG going to come through and keep them from getting that resurrection. They're trying to get it through here using that sand wall to make it happen. 17 will come back up, but 330 just needs one more shot with that musket onto 17, and they will find the elimination. Not quite able to find it. The Furin shove going to come through. 330 trying to pick up that elimination if he's able to. Unfortunately, the rest of the team going to have to cover here for him. 330, they will get tethered out here, and they need to break away. There we go. The wind wall going to come through here for the members of GG. GG trying not to get too greedy as these other teams continue to pressure onto them. We will see 330 continue to look for the musket shots while his team takes a reset inside of their Temi ultimate here. Big damage coming through, but not able to find the double connection like they were able to onto 17 just yet. Still looking for these eliminations off the back of this Soul Jade, this armor pierce here on the musket. GG sitting here with 14 eliminations as Zone 6 collapses onto Zone 7. 13 players left remaining alive, Jake.
Yeah, it's still going to be a very big game for whoever can pick the win up. Plenty of people left in the lobby. KLA getting themselves up in the sky. Don't really want anything to do with 330 right now. 330 looking for those musket shots. GG playing it calm and collected right now. 14 kills under their belt. There is a room for another massive game from them. Not when JL sliding down, taking QGG down, denying yet another kill. It does look like KLA may have that tether onto QGG, so he might be coming back into this one. 5-2-1's Yin just baseball batted out of the circle, miles into the zone. Gonna lose a lot of HP for that one. GG, remain patient. They're holding fast. They say that 330 snipes CXZ out of the sky. Musket shot after musket shot landing into JL. VVV hides behind the tree to break away from 330. 15 kills over to the side of GG. They're having an absolute killer of a game, of a day and a game. Really, really huge. 11 people left in the lobby. JL trying to put some pressure back up on to GG. The GG just seem so hard to push out. They're just controlling their space and no one wants to go near these guys. 5-2-1 Yin almost dropping down on them. JL's one thing does drop into GG's pocket. Yin loses a fair amount of HP, has to just get back up into the sky. We're going to be ending right on the edge of the cliff here, so going to be a really awkward space to kind of navigate. GG, they pop the Kurumi ultimate in respect to this stuns that are about to be coming through onto them, but with that Kurumi ultimate, they're not actually losing any HP. There's going to be the free range shove coming in from CJS. He's trying to connect onto people he can. The rock's just proving a real nuisance, though, to get near anybody. 330 does go down in the middle of it, and GGG's actually taking a bunch of kills. Pampy picks up a few in response. GGG is popping off. CJS only gets a couple. It was enough for the GG to win, but they were denied heavily in that final circle.
I mean, 18 eliminations, first place finish, they get the multiplier. This is a massive game for GG. And, you know, we joked earlier about if a Kurumi deserved an MVP, it was 330 in one of those earlier games. I think we might be seeing another Kurumi MVP coming through here for you, Jake, because 330 with that time they're ever going to have to run that test.
Yeah, and then it gives you another comp that you can play during playoffs as well. So if you test it out here, this is the best chance. Like you said, EWG versus 5-2-1. It's an old bar fight. Everyone's got their fists, except someone brought a spade. Not a spade, that's a staff. Spade would be a great new weapon. Naraka will work on it.
5-2-1 here. So we're going to cut over to SS1 and WBG here. Walker trying to come in. The F invested on the side of Walker, looking to bait somebody out off of the blue. But the parry from Shen here going to lead into the Dragon's Rush. Neja's my huge damage coming out onto Walker here. Walker down to half HP, trying to slip away here, trying to get the rest of WBG to cover for him. The Longsword trying to come in onto Rosemary as Jing locks them down. Jing will be able to pick up the elimination there onto Rosemary and giving Walker the time he needs to reset here. Unfortunately, WBG does lose one of its members to SS1 and now becomes a 2v2. Will one of these teams run it back here onto it? Walker going to take a ton of damage from the staff here from 2-2 already immediately. Trying to come in and cover Jing here, who's gone in, but a massive parry from Jen coming in, and Walker pushed to the edge there. Thankfully, the ult there from Temmie covering from him as he's able to turn things back onto 2-2. There we go. WBG comes back in for them to clean up 2-2. So we're going to take the run it back. We want all three of these eliminations. Shen here going very low, trying to play aggressively there off of the F there from the Matari. Matari able to find some more damage, a little bit more, as we see the ult being invested on the side of Kurumi, even though it's a 1v3. The Dragon's Rush into Legends. The Whips comes through. Shen, no place to go, and WBG will secure the third elimination onto SS1.
Over the GG now with the Valda. LXM, got that F available. Going to get himself run over the shoulder by VVV though. Waiting for an opportunity to go open up with the ultimate as well. About to come out. Bubbles have come down immediately. Ultimate not being used yet. VVV's just going to lose a lot of HP. Sandstorm breaks out. There's going to be the ultimate from LXM. A lot of health for him. Catching two members in the whirlpools there from the spear. Still got two more charges left to go. LXM got to hold fast at the moment. Keeps getting caught by Wisps though, and the Sandstorm fades. Now it's his opportunity to use those spears onto these members. Waiting for a good opportunity. I don't know if he hit anyone there. I think I went a little bit wide. Still one more spear available to him. Catches onto VVV. They go open up with a whole heap of damage from the spears onto the grouped up members of JL. The bubbles are going to come back up and available as well for LXM if he needs them. And JL, just been run down. LXM does get himself countered. Throws the bubbles down though to keep himself going for the moment. GG losing a player, losing the fight. JL were able to play that, and honestly the Temmie was the difference. The Sandstorms were beautiful.
As we cut over, it's going to be EWG trading blows here with Balda. The huge ult being invested on the side of Zai here from EWG, looking to catch these members out. Balda's peak completely caught out here as all of EWG turns onto him. Peak going to go down. Is now Balda returns the favor with an ult of their own. Peak them trying to pick up the elimination here. Unfortunately, looks like Cookie going to go down here as Balda trades 1 for 1. Now back in at EWG, coming in, going to get parried up here by Yu as they turn on to Zai. Zai taking a ton of damage here. Lu Yi trying to come in and make something happen here, but Zai going to continue to be separated. Yu able to avoid the F coming in there. Lu Yi separated out here, but we do see the Tessa ult coming in. Balda able to cleanse. Lu Yi going to go down. Zai now caught completely out here as Balda finally takes control of the fight and picks up all of the eliminations. Cookie on the backside. Yu sees him, is going to come over. They went for the close range resurrection, looking to potentially run it back. Unfortunately, it's going to come back to bite them there. As we head on over, it's going to be KLA versus TE. TE's Leo and Wash going to take a significant amount of damage coming in from the Hottie ult. Now going to be forced to go up to the cube here. CXC top side, looking for a clean way into this fight. KLA 17 taking a lot of damage from Wash, and the follow-up, the ult going to be invested here by CXC, going to send TE's Wash flying. 14 able to break away here. CXC continuing to try to cause havoc here with this Kylan ult, but the Kurumi ult going to buy a lot of goodwill here. KLA CXC coming in. That Temmie ult going to come through, though, and shut down the rest of this ultimate here from CXC. CXC going to use an ult just to dash away here, trying to get into the rest of this fight. 17 from a KLA coming in, going to pop that zip ult. Fun plus Phoenix coming in, looking for the third party.
Yeah, really nice there from FPX. Bit of a disengage action from a lot of these teams. GG losing that fight at the beginning definitely will slow their tempo down pretty significantly. JL, a solid disengage, solid fight versus them. Really slows them down. Now, the good news is things like the Valda, especially with the ult, they're going to be sitting quite pretty. They don't really need that armor as much, so it's a little bit more budget on that front. Jumps. I'm going to finish up Leo here. Leo for the halberds. Does actually answer back on the Sansi pretty nicely here. Leo's doing some work. He's just going to get himself onto the Mercury River, and unfortunately, he's not going to be able to glide along. He's just going to get away as Junks. We'll go for a quick slide.
We always love seeing a little bit of surf here. Oh, it looks like they're going to head over and knock the tree down there as we head over to OUG here. They're going to find themselves one of those platforms with a bunch of loot. They're going to find a couple of purple weapons for themselves. Nothing too major. That Volpine Essence, though, in the back pocket of OUG's SS. That extreme Soul Jade there, that get out of jail free card. They're going to put it onto the Hottie here. Of course, the Hottie being the one who has access to that ultimate that kind of rescued the team there, being able to drop the cube down for the rest of the team. GG here. Overlooking the members of 5-2-1 as we get ready for that first set of Realm of Yang getting ready to come through. Team slowing down just a little bit as we wait for the potential to head into those Realms of Yang. Speaking of which, those Yangs are going to show up on the map now. Junk's doing a little bit of surfing here. You're talking about always
such a wide stance, isn't it?
Better balance.
Better balance. I feel like there's a point where the stance is too wide and you lose balance. And obviously not that one. Junks. Don't think they're particularly interested in taking a fight. I think the Realm of Yangs will be spawning up momentarily. Really where the attention is going to be for a lot of these teams. You can see, look on the map, there's a couple fairly spread about. The question is RGG going to be looking towards one? It looks like they're heading in the area. They're actually chasing onto 5-2-1. Maybe they can find an isolated kill or get themselves into that Realm of Yang. They may be doing a quick turnaround. I think they were actually thinking about going for that Draco Storm, and then they saw Balder on the variant challenge moving over, and they decided, nah, we'll go Realm of Yang. FPX are in the area as well, though, so it's a whole heap of teams who may be looking to contest that one opening for the Realm of Yang. Looks like OUG going to have their hands on this one for free, so they're going to be sitting quite comfortably off the back of that.
Yeah, we are getting ready to head into those Realms of Yang. Like you said, OUG here with the free Yang. Nobody going to be coming in to contest this out from underneath of them. Jinyu checking the bush, making sure that that's the case here. As we head right on in, OUG is going to be going head to head here with Team GG. WBG versus KLA and JL versus Fun plus Fiends. Keep in mind, OUG with that Volpine Essence on 2SS here might just catch a GG out, and GG needs this fight to realistically get themselves back into the game here. See,
I appreciate the observers switching to Valda as well.
Always good to see the Valda coming in. And Jinyu here trying to make something happen. OUG's SS able to break away. Alex M here on the Valda with the ult activated here. Going topside here, trying to keep the focus on to the other members here of OUG. SS coming in. We will see a massive ult. Kylan, the spear going to catch Kylan out though. There we go. That's exactly what we love to see. Kylan just getting dashed about here. Typically the player who's trying to come in and cause the chaos, but it's the Valda from the other team locking him up. Valda's ult is going to come to an end though, as Zinyu still with that ult activation coming in, trying to tear through this team. Going topside, looking to come in there, not able to find it there. I do believe Zinyu here actually has that soul slash. There it is, yeah, coming in off of the katana. He doesn't release it yet, but you can see the animation for the Jade coming through. Jinyu looking for the opportunity to let it go, but CJS coming in from GG is going to get the parry. Coming in clean here yet again off of the fan, trying to make something happen there. Yeah, OUG in a really strong position here now with the 3v2, the Volpine Essence in the back pocket as well. Zinyu going for the scale rush, looking to set it up there. Not quite able to find it on it. There we go, CJS now going to be eliminated, and there we go. OUG comes out on top, and GG is going to struggle to find their way back into this game after losing this Realm of Yang.
Maybe the Valda comp's a little cooked. I don't know. I can see what they're trying to do with it, but I've seen it lose 2 fights in a row now. And now they've got to win their next one, or it's just donezo for GG. Like, that is the end of the day. So, yeah, I'm not 100% sold on it at the moment, unfortunately. Because I've seen it play now versus the Sand Siphon, and
the Hardy Cube comp. So,
Yeah,
I don't know what team it's meant to beat. It's a problem.
The duration's still very short on that Volatile Jails VVV. As we come back to the replay here, Fun plus Phoenix just getting torn through, but Junk's able to get the ultimate off in time. The Karumi ult going to come in absolutely clutch here as we see Junks try to fight back for the team here. They do have 3 of those Furin shoves left here. They're just waiting for the opportune moment. They're going to get 3 people in that first one. The shove's going to be turned back onto them as they catch another 2-person Furin shove here, trying to come in and clean something up Fong on the backside. And we're going to see Junks come in trying to lock down a VVV here. VVV able to break away. The Wisp's going to come in from the side of JL, but not able to clamber on anybody. Fong able to get the Dragon's Rush into Nezhes, but TXJ will go down VVV shortly, following behind off the R&B from the fan on Junks here. And Fong, the last remaining player left alive here, gets blitzed through by the members of Fun plus Phoenix as they pick up their victory inside the realm of Yang. Now turning on to members of OUG back in the live feed.
Yeah, a lot of action between these two. Both got that Vermilion Burst Smite though, so the resurrection's available. Brumi ultimate comes down to refresh the shields onto the members of FPX, but OUG unrelenting on their aggression. Now you can see the GG waiting for the ultimates to be burnt so they can come in third party. They've still got a little bit of time before this comes off. WBG also collapsing in. This could just be an absolute madman of a fight as Walker actually slides in and secures 1 kill. Bubbles come out from LXM, does have the ultimate for the shield if he needs to. SS is low HP. GG waiting for the opportunity to slide in forward. LXM hasn't popped the ultimate yet, catches out onto SS, but gets caught by the spear from Sansi. Ultimate still available, waiting for that shield, waiting for the opportunity. There's going to be one. GG, had they been able to cleanse anyone is the question. Looking at it, they've got their zip up. This fight's not done yet. LXM going to put those bubbles down in the middle of all of the action. Sandstorm breaks out, and that's going to force them to walk away. Hardy taking off to the sky. LXM just going for a heal as WBG drop down on top of him. OUG's SS is low HP. He zips back up to the sky. GG still have a couple of members to cleanse. They're able to get 1. That's going to be LXM cleanse now. They've only got 1 more to do. Walker sliding into the favor. They go in for the ultimate. Jing gets caught out by the spear from LXM. No follow-up damage as he's eaten by a Wisp in response though. Are they going to call this one there? They throw down the spear. They're just putting a little bit of nuisance and turning the attention away from them. GG still need to cleanse 1 person, or they're going to have to play the Rebirth Charm game, but that's starting fresh again. They've already had to start fresh 3 times this game. Don't want to be doing that. Parry lands onto Yuma here from Sleepwalker. Let's put some damage down. Yuma is not really under any real threat though. Looks like I think a lot of these teams are just going to be disengaging away from each other. I say that as FPX find Yuma. Easy little kill onto him. Down he goes. All of the birds mites have been burnt. That was a very, very explosive little couple of moments of action.
Yeah, absolutely. And Alliance here, unfortunately, losing a crucial member of their team to a Wisp. Forced into the zone now, and Fun plus Phoenix wants to keep the chase going. They want these other 2 eliminations. They know they have a massive advantage in this fight, trying to find the rest of Alliance. Revenge down below here. Junks, I think, knows where Revenge is, wants to keep pressuring in here. It looks like NY7 might get away there. There's Revenge. Junks sees him, is going to turn back onto this. The F going to be invested immediately by the side of Junks. The slap coming through. The anti-F from the side of Alliance's Junks says, that's all right. Parry this slap, boy. It comes through. Gonna make Fun plus Phoenix work for it. Revenge gonna go down here, though, to the zone tick, and they will get that elimination, but a little bit of insult there onto Fun plus Phoenix's Junks. He sees that F come through and says, nah, I'm not about it. NY here, by the way, waiting in the wings, knows that Fun plus Phoenix needs to break away. He might actually get the resurrection onto Junks here. Needs to make it happen very quickly, though, before this zone tick does him in, as well as Revenge. The tether going to come through. We're going to do the tether onto Resurrection. That the tether healing going to be a godsend to keep them into this game here. NY just needs to get back into the zone now. Revenge able to get the heal up, but it doesn't look great for NY. NY going to drop their heals there for Revenge because it looks like they are going to go down to the zone tick. There's nothing they can do about it. Revenge going to have to come in and get the resurrection onto them as we head into our next set of Realms Yang. It's going to be OUG versus WBG.
All right, OUG. Golden armor. I believe that's a golden bow as well to empower the ultimate.
Could just be purple. I can't quite make it out. On to Xinyu, waiting for an opportunity to throw that ultimate down. Can't actually get that opening immediately there. They are going to find themselves just getting knocked back a little bit as Walker just pinned against the edge of the arena, losing a lot of HP. His armor completely gone at this point. Xinyu has the ultimate. It's a good opportunity to go for that dash. He's going to get onto two members with the dash, and he is shredding through those health bars, constantly dashing through, but he finds himself caught out. I don't really know what hit him. Oh, it's the Furin shove. Cleaving through the whole team. Xinyu losing so much armor. Is still in the game though. It's still comfortable. Another Furin shove hits onto him. No armor left available. He may just find himself in a lot of danger. Walker putting some pressure in onto him. Xinyu wants to make the breakaway, but the grapple connects in, and Walker is going to not let him breathe. He's not going to let him get away. Down he goes. Walker playing that fight beautifully. There's now only a couple of people are going to be left for them to play the tidy up on. SS in the sky, just flying around. This can take a cube away. The moment he comes down, he is going to be going down. Jing has lost a lot of health, but his armor fully refreshed up. The King probably shall be no more, as he does get a clang off. Low HP. Playing the escape game. They've got 30 seconds to finish up these 2 kills. This zip is going to be a real nuisance for them. The King. Can they actually finish these kills up in time? I don't know if WBG have got enough in the pot here. The evasion is just too much. SS is playing escape as well. Jing gets knocked back. They are going to put some damage into him, and I think WBG might have just been toasted off this one. Cubing away. The King goes down. It's just going to be one. Can they get it? They get one in response. SS, he's going to do it. He's done it. He gets a kill, and he actually outlives them.
What's hilarious here is I think SS still has Vulpine Essence in the back pocket as well, and it doesn't trigger there because he dies to Yang ending. So he's going to come out looking aggressively to take a fight here because they have Yang depletion, and still has that ace up his sleeve in the back pocket as we head over to here to TE's Wash, giving chase down to Baoda's Yiren. TE looking to pick up yet another elimination for themselves. But Baoda's Yu going to be coming in with a massive ultimate Wash, trying to get himself on the edge of his Tumult's ultimate here. Not quite able to make it in there, but nobody going to focus him down here. So Wash now going to turn on to Beak. Baoda regretting their decisions very quickly in this fight here. Unfortunately, not able to capitalize on the back-to-back ultimates here. Wash going to get parried though, trying to come in now onto you and clean it up. Baoda going to use that teleport to get out of dodge, but TE still hot on their heels here with that Draco Storm, looking to come in and clean up those eliminations. They do not want to allow Baoda to get away. TE desperately needs to put some kills under their belt as well, as they are only sitting on 4. Baoda on 10 though, do not want to leave this lobby this early into this game. They are looking to head to the end and make the most of this as they possibly can here. Baoda's peak going to get thrown over the shoulder there by a Wash as they come in. Unfortunately for Baoda, things not looking good. You able to land the Dragon's Rush into Nezhes, but not enough follow-up from the team for them to pick up an elimination. Wash coming in, Peak being separated from the team will finally go down, and now it is a 2v3. Now it is a 1v3 as Yu goes down, and Yiran no place to go. The Furin shove coming out is just taking a ton of damage. A massive parry with the follow-up, and TE finds triple eliminations off the back of Baoda, and Baoda will be sent back to the lobby.
And that is rough as well, because Baoda weren't even a team with a Roma Yang debuff on them. They just took a fight and they lost. They had 10 kills. I think they just felt a little bit too comfortable. The real question's on WBG, because right now they got 12 kills. This is their game to win, but they got to cleanse this debuff. Now, luckily for them, FPX, who also have a buff to cleanse, debuff to cleanse, are looking to fight them. OUG also in the area. This could get so dicey. We got 3 teams with the debuffs on each other who are just going to be looking for the fight. FPX open up. Sandstorm lands. Age out already losing all of his health. He's able to survive thanks to Junks coming in, but Walker losing a lot of health as well. FPX are just melting through WBG. They have to throw the ultimate down just to keep themselves going, but Walker can't get close. The Fury and Shove comes out. That's 1 for the side of FPX, and WBG are running out of options. There should be 2. OUG have slid in though to try and play the tidy up, and FPX lose Xiaohu in the middle of the fight. He goes down. And FBX, it was a brutal assassination onto the two of the members of WBG, but they themselves are shut down off the back of it. OUG completely destroying off the back of this one. And there's going to be not many T people left after this fight because there's just so much action breaking out. Revenge actually trying to get some damage off. The Sandstorm breaks out here as they're just going to hardly cube away to safety from the side of OUG. Don't really want to be using the dashes around that. I think everyone's the reset. I say that as Yuma. I think Yuma might be a little done here. It's going to get dashed through repeatedly. Yep, and there they are. Zinyu takes the kill. Alliance fighting a little bit too much off there.
Yeah, unfortunately, all of them are going to be eliminated here by OUG coming in. And Alliance set themselves up really well. They came in looking for that third party onto that fight. But the thing is that OUG was waiting in the wings looking for the third party opportunity. They see Alliance go in, and then they just go in and feed off of that fight and very quickly turn things on to Alliance, using all of the soul blooms they used to cleanse that Yang depletion to get those ultimates back online once Alliance has already spent theirs. And it is a bad turn of events for Alliance. WBG also in just as bad a place here. I do believe one member left there with the Yang depletion. No way for them to find a way back into the fight. Fun plus Phoenix here just getting dropped onto by OUG 5-2-1 as well. And just a massacre. KLA also in the mix here. Fun plus Phoenix, Xiao Hui goes down. WBG's Jing finally goes down. That's going to be it for WBG as GG finds their way back into this game off the back of these eliminations. We had counted them out, but all of a sudden GG back in it, ladies and gentlemen. They were able to cleanse that Yang depletion the first time, find their way back into the game. Now they've got some eliminations under their belt here on this Volta comp. They need to play carefully, though, with JL and all these other teams around. They cannot afford to expend these ultimates and find themselves in a weakened position. So GG looking to slip away here. TE being shoved back into the zone by JL here. JL just trying to play gatekeeper here. Double ults being invested from the Karumis on both sides here. GG is going to pop the Valiant challenge here so they know where everybody is. One Fang just trying to hold space in the zone. In the ultimate wash. Going to pick up One Fang now. TE loses 14 in the trade-off, though. They lose Leo as well. JL cleaning house here on Team TE. Wash, the last remaining member, needs to break away as JL probably goes back looking for the resurrection. But VVV going to be gate kept here by KLA, trying to make it happen. KLA's QGG picks up the elimination. CXC trying to come over here and get some of the leftovers here. GG comes in on to Wash and picks up their third elimination of the game, keeping things moving here. GG not out for the count yet. The Valda still alive in game at number 6. Now they look to play gatekeeper onto Team KLA. 330 taking a lot of damage. We're going to see the ultimate invested here by Valda onto KLA. The Bane's Breath dropping in late game here. Zone 5. The LXM trying to find something here. Will find a spear as GG splits away here. LXM just trying to use the spear to keep distance KLA off. Yeah, they're absolutely landing every single one of these. The Hottie up in the air as well. LXM trying to break away. Not trying to fall victim here to the Bane's Breath, dropping down. 330 holding on for dear life as all of KLA tries to collapse onto him. CJS trying to use that ult to keep 330 alive here. Them just trying to break to the other side of the Bane's Breath. They're going to do an armor swap here to keep 330 in the game. LXN going to find that opportunity to get the heals going here. They know they don't need that armor to fund it as much. They want to keep the Kurumi alive, and now they turn on to JL, who catches in off the edge of the Bane's Breath here, trying to find yet another elimination for themselves, Jay.
This is absolutely chaos from GG. They had a very bad start to the game, and now they're trying to pull it back as effectively as possible. TXJ almost takes a blast there from the Bane's Breath, but is able to break away. One Fang goes down to OGG. Nice little pick up for them, and 14 players left and 5 minutes on the clock. At the rate we're moving, we could have a pretty early ending here. VVV gets carried. OUG taking down to 13 players. Just like that, as KLA going to be using that dreadful whale to control this zone. Oh no, it's a White Tigers. Oh, GG, they could do it. They could nuke the lobby. That is a real problem. I'm amazed no one's contesting. I say that, and GG are actually coming over. There are a bunch of other teams. KLA trying to hold on to it as long as possible. OUG has slid in.
Just trying to stop KLA from getting any closer. That dreadful whale will make it hard to press up onto, but the last thing you want is a single team getting this debuff, as GG actually are killing VVV on the low ground, so that's JL in trouble. It looks like OUG now the ones in control of the area. Healing coming in for the side of GG. XM just going to refresh that armor. Everyone is fighting for this Soul Well. They know, or Spirit Well, they know that White Tigers can genuinely end the game.
Yeah, KLA trying to come in and force OUG off, but OUG trying to hold it. SS, though, gonna get eliminated as they try to clean it up. Now GG coming in, trying to take control. KLA with the parry there onto LXM. LXM breaking away here, able to come back in and get his weapon back up. OUG able to get SS back up. He's forced to burn the ultimate just to stay alive. KLA down below here. We see GG now trying to take control of the Spirit Well and hold on to it. OUG forcing him back out, though. KLA coming in there with that dreadful whale as well. OUG cannot afford to stay around any longer as GG trying to hold this down, but hardly any charge on it. This Spirit Well might actually time out here as nobody has been able to get in. KLA, though, on the 75%. CXZ very close. It looks like it's going to come up KLA if they can just get their hands on it. There it is. KLA able to make it happen. Valda being forced on the side of GG as well to burn the ultimate, going to leave GG in a really tough situation as KLA keeps the pressure up here onto LXM. LXM able to break away there, keeping their game alive. A huge heal coming out onto LXM there. Going to see a ton of damage, continuing to pressure down onto LXM. CXZ looking to go airborne here. They're off of the Hottie ultimate, keep the pressure up onto GG. GG's done such a good job of staying alive thus far, but it looks like their game's going to come to an end here as LXM gets put down in the zone. 330 gets put down in the, or no, it's 330 gets put down in the zone. LXM very low. There goes LXM to OUG's the king, and now GG down to a single member left remaining alive. OUG trying to turn things on to KLA as well as KLA looks to pressure in. GG kept it alive for so long, but now they're just down to one member.
Is the final snap going to happen is the question, or are the teams going to realize they've got to focus down? The team of the White Tigers, it makes such a difference. CJS low HP, don't think he's going to be able to live this one. No ult charges, GG go out. White Tigers did briefly pop, but not enough to get the chain reaction off. KLA, 39 seconds left on this White Tigers, so if they're going to get that snap, they need to make it happen soon. Ultimate available to CXZ, holding fast for a couple of seconds. Akami doesn't want to be anywhere near the ground, because when the ground is where the explosions are, and that's where you get knocked out. They're just going to stay up in the tree, full squirrel mode, keep out of the action as White Tigers pulls off after 15 seconds. GG did do the lobby some good. They ate up a lot of KLA's time, so no one else had to deal with this White Tigers buff, but it did get them eliminated for it. The heroes of the lobby, KLA, they open the day with a win. Can they close the day with a win? 8 kills under their belt. The next highest kills are WBG and Baldo, but they've been out for a while. Actually, OUG had 13 kills. So OUG do have the power to potentially take this lobby. He's going to get it. White Tigers now timed out. Circle closing in nice and close with 40 seconds left in the game. Zinyu finds himself caught in a grapple lock. It's going to take the cube up to the sky just to break away from the action for them now. Wants to stay out of this one. Ultimate is going to be available to him, though. He's going to look to pop it again. Gets caught by a grapple. The Sandstorm is going to be absolutely detrimental to CXZ. It's going to be crucial to shut him down as he finds himself having a cube out once again. Health bars are incredibly low on the low ground as OUG looking to open up into the fight. The Sandstorm catches onto Zinyu. JL finds himself taken out. Zinyu just taking kills everywhere. 15 kills over to the side of OUG. And now KLA looking to strike back with their own. The King going low. They're looking to take him out with a dreadful whale, and they are the last team standing. But 17 kills over to OUG. I think that's their win.
Yeah, OUG finally able to find a big game for themselves here. Going to be walking away with that MVP, and this is going to be big for them. They have one more day left to play, and off the back of this game, they do stand a decent chance of making sure they qualify for that bi-weekly final, Jim.